Drive away with the title to your vehicle. Save time at the dealership and start your car buying journey online at car-mart.com. America's Car Mart, keeping you on the road.
Why do tacos get their own day of the week? Is it because Mondays are so rough, we need a Tuesday filled with beefy tortillas shared with good friends? If so, why don't we have Wellington Wednesdays, Stroganoff Saturdays, and heck, Meatball Mondays? Then, Mondays would just be another reason to enjoy our favorite beef with our favorite people. Together, we bring more. Beef. It's what's for dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
Courtesy of Beef. It's whatsfordinner.com.
Well, that's going to do it for this America's Car Mart Football Report, and we hate to tell you, but this is our last show of the year. I want to thank my co-host all year, Barry Grooms, for the incomparable analysis he offered, and not just from him, from the entire Hootens.com team. My thanks also to producer Bates Yoakum, who has been the behind-the-scenes technical wizard, and to executive producer Thomas Thrash, who signs all our checks. This is our last radio show, but you'll continue to find great football content at Hootens.com. This week, including a video feature on the First Community Bank Scholar Athlete of the Week, Farmington lineman Taylor Conran. At Hootens.com, we love Arkansas high school football, and we encourage you to get out to see a nearby game this weekend. Until our next America's Car Mart Football Report, I'm David Wallace. We'll see you at the stadium.
It's time now for Yellow Jacket football. The Yellow Jackets are looking for a great season as Coach Dufresne, one of the most successful active football coaches in high school, will lead this large returning class of players and new players into the season, hoping to follow up on last year's outstanding record of 8 consecutive playoff appearances with a class of outstanding athletes. Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors: First Security Bank, Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, Joe Lee Chevrolet, The River Company Insurance, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Blagg Law Firm, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, Goods Cash Saver, Petty Jean Fiber, Conway Regional Medical Center, and by North Arkansas Community College and all of the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Tonight's live video stream on YouTube and Facebook, brought to you by Petty Jean Fiber and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust and by Hogs and Heifers Sports Bar and Grill. And the player of the game each week brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton. Now, let's join our announcers for tonight's game. KHPQ Sports Director Jeff Hall and producer-announcer Mike Hawley. Get ready for tonight's Yellow Jacket football action on KHPQ. Video production by Aaron Duhan.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me. Coach Matthew Post is in the booth along with Aaron Duhan, our video engineer. Ron Robertson is in downtown Clinton at the KHPQ studios on 92.1 FM, and we are ready. It's the playoff edition of 2024 Arkansas High School Football. The Clinton Yellow Jackets, first round, hosting the Gosnell Pirates here at Jim Tomlinson Field. It is a perfect night for football. We're in the low 50s, going to dip down into the upper 40s before the night's over. Settle in for the next 2.5 or 3 hours. Hope to be on the air from 7 till sometimes 10 o'clock. We'll see how the game progresses as the evening goes on. We got a full moon out. Got seats here on the home side for you to sit in. So come out and enjoy us if you can hear our voice here in the broadcasting area. It's going to be a fun night as the Yellow Jackets return to the playoffs and a home game for the first time in a few years. And looking forward to this one. Had a big pep rally today, and Yellow Jacket Arena brought everybody over, from the little ones to the big ones, and had a big crowd there getting excited about the night tonight. So looking forward to this one and giving you the call. You can listen in on anywhere over North Central Arkansas on 92.1 FM KHPQ. You can listen live anywhere in the world at www.khpq.com. Just go to the homepage, listen live, listen to the broadcast tonight, listen to the Trading Post in the morning. You can listen also on your mobile devices, your phones or your tablets. Just download the Hot Country KHPQ 92.1 FM app in the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Or if you've already got the TuneIn Radio app on your phone, just search in 92.1 FM KHPQ. Hey, and you can watch it courtesy of First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Petty Jean Electric, Petty Jean Fiber, and Hogs and Heifers. We got the live stream going tonight. It's the playoff edition of the live stream. It takes an extra hoop or two maybe to jump through to do that, but Sid King's got it all fixed up. Aaron Duhan's got the camera rolling. We're live right now. You need to follow. You need to subscribe to KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, and as soon as he goes live, you're going to get a notification on your phone, just like I did a moment ago, to know that the video camera is rolling. So you can watch tonight's broadcast on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel and the KHPQ Facebook page. So however you join us, we're glad to have you. Settle in for the next 2.5, 3 hours, and we'll look forward to calling a game for you. Get the Yellow Jackets with a win and move on to round 2 of the high school football playoffs. Let's bring Mike Holly in and get you set for the kickoff.
Yeah, playoff action in Clinton for the first time since 2019 as the Yellow Jackets will take on the Gosnell Pirates here tonight at Jim Tumleson Field. This will be the 11th playoff game in the history of Jim Tumleson Field. And we said this is the 75th anniversary of Jim Tumleson Field. And the first playoff game ever played here on this field was back in 1988. But we're only worried tonight about 2024. Jackets come in. They got a record of 8 wins and 2 losses on the regular season, 5-2 in conference play. They were the number 3 seed out of Conference 4. Head coach Christy Fran, 155 wins, 110 losses in his 24th season as head coach of the Yellow Jackets. And maybe a good nomer there is he owns all of Clinton's playoff victories in school history. Gosnell comes in with a record of 5 wins, 5 losses. They're 4-3 in conference play, and they were number 4 out of Conference 3. That's Northeast Arkansas. They were 6-4 last year. They're coached by Lewis Ernest. He has a record of 30 wins and 30 losses. And Gosnell comes in. They've won 4 of their last 5 ball games to get to this point. Last week, the Yellow Jackets beat Ozark by a score of 41-20. The Yellow Jackets scored in their first 6 possessions of the ball game and led 41-6 at the half. And the clock ran in the second half. Yellow Jackets got 2 touchdowns from Rylan Jones, a touchdown from Brayson Littell, Zach Hunt Gonzalez, and Harold McNabb in last week's ball game in that win over Ozark. Gosnell won against Jonesboro Westside last week by a score of 37-3. This will be talking about the series. This is the first meeting in school history on the football field between these 2 ball clubs. But Jeff Hall remembers this, and some of our fans out there, I remember Ralph Blagg probably remembers this. These 2 teams once met on the basketball floor back in 2010 in the regional tournament at Heber Springs. The Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets beat Gosnell by a score of 95-84 that morning. It was a morning game, and that was 179 points combined in that game, and that is still the Arkansas High School girls basketball state record for combined points by 2 teams. Clinton 95, Gosnell 84, 179 total points. I believe Logan Blagg had 33 points, I think, that night. And I remember Gosnell had a girl that was about 6'1" that could play all over the floor until she finally fouled out with about 3 minutes to go in that one. And the Yellow Jackets won it 95-84. Playoff history. The Yellow Jackets are 9-21 all time. They look for their 10th playoff victory in school history tonight. The Yellow Jackets have been to the playoffs 9 straight times, which extends a school record. Last playoff game for the Yellow Jackets was last November, a 63-27 loss to Elkins. Last playoff win for the Yellow Jackets, you got to go back to November 15th of 2019. It was Clinton 42 and Smackover 14 right here at Jim Tumleson Field, a victory over the Smackover Buckaroos. The last home playoff game played here at Jim Tumleson Field was that game against Smackover. And Clinton's playoff record at home, we are 7-4 here at Jim Tumleson Field since 1988. First playoff game in school history back in 1970. The game was played, I believe, in Clarksville, and it was between Clinton and Alma back in 1970. We honored that team just a couple of years ago. That team went 10-0 in the regular season. And the first home playoff game in school history was back in 1988, as the Yellow Jackets lost that night to Gurdon, the Gurdon Gold Devils. So long playoff history for the Yellow Jackets, looking to pick up win number 10 all time in the playoffs for the Yellow Jackets. Gosnell, they are 20-28 all time in the playoffs. They did not make the playoffs last year. They returned 8 starters on offense, 9 starters on defense. And one of the strengths the coach said this week was their experience coming back. In fact, they have 4 offensive linemen returned from last year. 2 of those offensive linemen are 4-year starters. They played since the 9th grade. They'll run the spread offense. They'll run out of the shotgun. They'll run a 4-2 defense. But some of the film that I watched this week, that 4-2 a lot of times becomes 6 men on the line of scrimmage if they think you're going to run the football. They worked 2 quarterbacks in the spring and then finally settled on one. And after game number 5, they made a switch to the quarterback that we'll see tonight. And his name is Isaiah Donnerson. He was a wide receiver to start the season and took over in game number 6, and they have won 4 out of 5 since he has taken over. They lost to the top 3 teams in their conference, Highland, Pocahontas, and Southside Batesville, by an average of 40-16. They were outscored 120-48 in the games against the top 3 in their conference. The teams they did beat, Greene County Tech, Truman, Blytheville, Cave City, and Jonesboro Westside. They are 11-38. Those teams were 11-38 that they beat this year. The Greene County Tech, Truman, Blytheville, Cave City, Jonesboro Westside combined to go 11-38. They are 0-5 against teams with winning records this year. They averaged 24 points a game, which is 6 points less than they scored last year. And they give up 25 points a game, which is 8 points more than they did last year. Right now they have scored 247 points on the season. Last year at this point they had scored 307. And so we are almost set for football here as Gosnell makes their way onto the field. They'll be in their white road uniforms with blue pants and the yellow helmets, and they are the Pirates. Gosnell, 192 miles from Clinton. It was a 3-hour and 22-minute trip. I think they broke it up with a stop at Searcy. They had a walk through Harding University's field, courtesy of Harding Academy. They are a town of 3,548. And if you made the trip to Blytheville in 2020 when the Yellow Jackets played in the playoffs at Blytheville, they are 8 miles from Blytheville, and they are right next to what used to be Eaker Air Force Base, which has since closed in the last few years. But they are right outside the gates of Eaker Air Force Base. And the Yellow Jackets are fixing to make their way onto the field, coming through the inflatable Yellow Jacket down to my right on the east end of the stadium. And the crowd still coming in here for the Yellow Jackets. Should be a good crowd, a good night. Temperatures dropping down into the 40s before this one's over. And here come the Yellow Jackets, dressed in black, gold pants, as they make it here to the near sideline. And the Jackets will get the ball to start the ball game here. We'll talk about a couple of players. We talked about Donnerson, the quarterback. Also want to keep an eye on the great defensive player.
There a little bit.
I'm trying to pull his name out. Ventarius Lucas. He goes by the name Bubba Lucas, All-Stater, 6'1", 250. Plays at the defensive end. He has over 200 tackles in 2 years. And if you're looking at the field right now, he's number 2, and he's also the kicker. He kicks up placements, and they rarely kick extra points. They'll go for 2, but he does kick off, and we are set for the first playoff game in Clinton since 2019.
And the ball is in the air and to be returned by the Yellow Jackets from the 15 up to the 20. Makes the move, the 25 to 30. Looks to be across the 30 to, we'll see, about the 31-32 yard line. Make sure on that carry. That was Rylan Jones, number 2 on the return for the Yellow Jackets. Let's see if Rylan stays in the backfield there. He's been maybe slowed just a bit by an ankle injury here over the last few weeks. Boy, he had a hot start to the 2024 season, was one of the top 10 leading ball carriers in all of Arkansas, all classifications. So it's good to see Rylan out on the field.
Also, of course, every game, one of the keys is always turnovers. You don't want to turn the ball over and give this ball club an extra possession or two. Take care of the football, and they're going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, Wing T. Littell in motion, but it's the fullback, Zach Gonzalez, through the center, through the hole, the 50, the 40, the 30. They're trying to get the angle that makes the move, the 25, the 20. Zach Gonzalez across the 15 to the 13-yard line.
Gonzalez goes 40, 54 yards on the opening carry of the ball game.
Yeah, watched some game film today against Gosnell against Cave City. Cave City continually kept gashing Gosnell in between the line of scrimmage, and Zach Hunt Gonzalez got through the hole, and they don't see many fullbacks with the speed of Zach Hunt Gonzalez, and a great job of that Yellow Jacket offensive line springing a hole in the first play of the game.
Official puts it at the 14. Dufresne is back under center. Littell in motion again, right to left. This time it's to Jones going left to right. He's got a hole. He's in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Ryland Jones, Clinton 6, Gosnell 0.
You know, watching film on them this week, they were really susceptible to anything that was misdirection. That counter play right there, wide open. I saw Cave City today twice with a double handoff. Really hurt Gosnell on the ground. They were really susceptible to any type of misdirection. It looked like their linebackers and their corners were always looking into the backfield, and the Yellow Jackets kind of show them some eye candy with that counter move.
Derek Infante's kick is deep, and it's good. It's Clinton 7, Gosnell 0. We're less than a minute into the ball game. Round 1, the 2024 Arkansas High School Football Playoffs from Jim Tumlinson Field. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
And the kickoff in Fonte. It's an onside kick across the 50, the 48. Clinton's got it. The onside kick successful. Going to hand the football right back to the Yellow Jacket offense. 11-17 in the opening quarter. 7-point lead and back with the football.
Well, I saw that couple of times this week in practice. They've been working on that all week long. And it works here early up the Yellow Jackets. Oh, my goodness. What are they doing?
Uh-oh. Are they
going to say Clinton touched the ball? My goodness, I don't think he was even near it.
So the kickoff from the 40 needs to get across the 50 before the kicking team touches the football. The official is going to put it back at the Clinton 48.
Wow, what a break for Gosnell. Didn't see anybody near that ball. Not even a Gosnell player.
And now the Pirates, just below our broadcast position. They're going to move in from left to right. If you're watching the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, they're going to be in the spread, in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Empty backfield. Snap the football. Quick pass, left side, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Stretch tackled, though, just across the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard pickup. That's going to be a number to look for tonight. Number 5, Jacobs for the Pirates.
Yeah, quarterback Isaiah Donnerson. They came into the spring with 2 quarterbacks. The quarterback last year graduated. Those 2 quarterbacks played through game 5. Couldn't get the job done. They went to Donnerson, the wide receiver, in game number 6. Now here's a penalty flag before even the snap. And I think maybe Gosnell lined up offsides. They did. Anyway, Gosnell, game number 6, switched to Donnerson, and they're 4-1 since they've switched to Donnerson. Now he will quarterback draw probably 3 plays out of 5. They'll throw a lot of short passes like you just saw, bubbles and screens, and occasionally he'll throw the ball down the field.
Again, an empty backfield. Larson looking to pass. He's looking left. Now he's going to step up in the pocket. He's pressured. He's going to scramble to the sideline. He's going to be tackled. Might have got a yard at best. It's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Pirates.
I always talk about offensive linemen. They have 4 linemen back from last year. They have 2 4-year starters on that left side of the offensive line, but they have been extremely porous this year. Saw Cave City and some other teams get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Looks like the Jackets are going to maybe go with a 3-down lineman, go with an extra defensive back here.
Same set, empty backfield. 3 receivers on the wide side below us, 2 on the left side. Shotgun snap, looks to pass. He's looking left. He's going to throw it deep down the sideline, and nobody's going to catch up with that one down near the 10-yard line. Overthrew everyone. 4th and 13 for the Pirates. They've got the football at their own 49-yard line.
So on film one time this week, they went for it on a 4th and 5. Now it looks like they're going to punt. The punter is not bad. Probably better than the kickoff guy. Looks like they're going to kick it away here. And the Yellow Jacket defense comes up strong after giving Gosnell a short field at their own 48.
Incomplete pass stops the game clock at 9 minutes, 57 seconds, opening quarter.
Nobody back for Clinton.
And almost blocked. A lot of pressure, but it's a deep kick. Good kick. It's going to roll inside the 10, inside the 5, and it stays in the field of play. And the Pirates going to cover. They're going to down the football. Looks to be inside the 5 at about, we'll have to see. That's a long way from our broadcast position. Maybe the 4. As the offense comes out on the field for their second series, led by center Creed Brown. Hey, Alec Huey's back. He was back last week from injury. Didn't have to play a full game. We'll see if he has to tonight or what they do, but big number 72, good to have him back.
A great drive on the first one. The Jackets went 67 yards on about 3 plays. See what they can do here, backed up deep in their own end of the field at about the 4.
Here we go. Wing T. I think it's the fullback dive again. Breaks it out from the middle, pops it outside, gets up to the 10, maybe the 9. A pickup of at least 5 on the carry. Bring up second down, Zach Hunt-Gonzalez.
You're looking down the field. That number 2 is their big defensive player lined up at right defensive end. They usually run a 4-2, but I know against teams that they think they're going to run the football, they'll scoot those 2 up. It's almost like 6 defensive linemen at any one time, and if you break that initial line and get into that second level, you saw what happened earlier.
Moving right to left, it's Rylan Jones. He gets to the end, he turns it up, he gets to the sideline. He's got a Petit Fiber first down across the 20 before they get Rylan out of bounds. And they'll set that at about the 22-yard line.
Materius Lucas for the tackle. He goes by Bubba Lucas. And with all of their speed, they really have a hard time this year getting to the corners.
It's Latil out of the slot, left to right. He's going to get to the end and be met there by the Pirate. That time a good tackle along the line of scrimmage. Lost 2 yards on the play. Bring up second down and 12.
That time they kind of strung it out that time, and the defensive end on that left side fought off. Looked like Cash Carpenter on that side, just enough to chip the ball carrier. Jackets for their first lost yardage play of the game.
Dufresne goes under center, turns, gives, moving left to right. I think it's Jones on the carry at the backfield. He may get back to the original line of scrimmage, or they'll just give him a yard. Going to bring up third down and 11. Football at their own 20-yard line. Looks like Harold McNabb coming into the ballgame along with Sam Standridge. Standridge, a tall receiver for the Yellow Jackets. He's going to go wide left. Let's see if he gets single coverage. They might try to get the football to him. Everyone else in the wing tee set. Slot 2 backs. Dufresne under center. And immediately Gosnell jumps. Nose guard jumps. And let's see if that gives 5. That will be. So third and 11 will become third down and 6.
That's the big man in the middle there at nose guard. He's 6'5", 300 pounds, number 77. Him and Creed will be banging heads a lot tonight. Now a little bit more manageable third down.
Almost third and 7. Look like same personnel. Out of the wing tee.
Could be susceptible to some type of play action passing.
And Dufresne's going to roll to his left. He wants to pass. Jones coming out the backfield, makes the catch. 30, 35, tackled out of bounds at the 37. An 11-yard gain and a Petit Fiber first down.
You know, Rylan looked like he had his speed back last week. He looks really fast tonight. Met his uncle this week down at Bigelow basketball game. And Rylan and Dylan's uncle, they've watched in and every Friday night. Check up on the Jones boys and the Yellow Jackets.
And quickly, Clinton's back to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to snap the football. They do. Inside handoff to Zach Hunt-Gonzalez. This time he's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second down.
You got to kind of keep them honest with those fullback plays in the middle. Kind of keep them pinned down. Their offensive line probably bigger than their defensive lineman, other than number 77 there in the middle.
Go
and
list
now,
him.
Lucas is now lined up on the left side of the field. Here comes misdirection.
Out of the slot, McNabb right to left, gets to the 40, clean, turns it up, 45-50, tackled across midfield at the Gosnell 44-yard line. Harold McNabb, Pettigene Fiber, first down.
That's one thing that really stood out to me watching film this week against Gosnell. They were so susceptible to any type of misdirection play. And we've already seen a couple times tonight, and Harold gets the out on the edge and gets a first down, and Gosnell's going to take an early timeout here halfway through the first quarter.
We'll take it with them. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Here we go out of the timeout. Gonzalez handle left side. He's through the hole. The 40, the 35, the 30. Zach Hunt Gonzalez to the Gosnell 37-yard line. And a Pettigene Fiber first down. Excuse me, that's the 27-yard line.
And running behind big left tackle Alec Huey on that side. And running away from number 2. He lined up on the opposite side of the field. And they ran away from him. Got big yardage. And his drive started. Remember, back at the Yellow Jacket 3-yard line. The big play so far was a 3rd down and 7 pass completion for a first down.
Ball on the near hash, below us on the home side. They're going to shift to the left side a little bit with Huey and McNabb in the slot. Turn, give, moving right to left is Jones. Gets to the end, turns it ahead. 25, Ryland Jones up to the 16-yard line. And let's see, that'll be close to a first down.
Yeah, nothing fancy now, just ground and pound. And this would be a game where you would, just like last week against Ozark, you'd love to jump out early and try to take the life out of Gosnell. They stay in the game and say, hey, it's a new season, it's playoff time. Our 5-5 record doesn't mean anything. We can play. Or you get behind early and we're 5-5 and the season's about over.
Second down, less than a yard. Gonzalez out of the fullback. He's going to get it to about the 15. That's a Pettigene Fiber first down and a pickup of 3 for Gonzalez. Clinton with the football at the Gosnell 15-yard line.
And a long drive takes time off the clock and keeps Gosnell's offense off the field.
5:10 clock running here in the first quarter. 7-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Turn, give, Jones, right side. He's hit, dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down coming up. In a little bit misdirection. Everybody's going right to left. Ryland goes back to the right. But that time
good play by J.D. Young. Linebacker kind of knifing through and getting him from behind. A lot of times the wing tee, you're running away to one side of the field. You may leave some players on the backside unblocked. And that time he was quick enough to catch up and make the tackle. But by doing that, you also double team other defenders.
In motion is Littell, right to left. Dufresne's quick pass, caught on the left side. Colton Warren, I believe, up tackled across the 10 to the 9-yard line. That should be a pickup of 6 yards on the throw and catch. It is Warren. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, good job. Come to the line of scrimmage. Got the box loaded up there. Just quick out. And then let Colton get the ball upfield. And going to make it a 3rd down and 4.
Under center, give left side handoff into the pile, maybe to the 6-yard line. Gonzalez, another pickup of 3, and that's going to leave him just short of the first down mark. 4th and a yard, excuse me.
And the Yellow Jackets are going to go for it here. Got to get the ball, looks like just inside the 5.
Liam Hudson brings the play in, going to stay in the wing tee. Dufresne's under center.
Well,
Lucas lined up on the right side of the field for Gosnell.
He's going to try to draw him offside. It's 12 seconds on the play clock.
Oh, there it is.
Gosnell jumps.
No flag.
No flag. Got to stay with it. And now head coach Chris Dufresne's going to take a timeout. Timeout. Let's keep it here. 4th and 1. 3:23 in the first. Clinton leading 7-0.
That's twice. About 4 plays earlier than that, looked like they jumped into the neutral zone. No flag. No flag that time. That would have been big. That would have been a first down. Now the Jackets will have to talk about a play here. If you're Gosnell, you're probably trying to guess, and you're probably going to try to load up the box and guess the All Jackets are going to run the football. You'd love to get a touchdown here and jump out 14-0.
Clinton Cheer Squad is here tonight along with the band. Again, they kind of had a pregame performance earlier today at the pep rally at 12:30 in Yellow Jacket Arena. They brought the whole student body over from the little ones to the big ones, and they had a big day. I told my colleague I couldn't stay long. It was ear-piercing, shrill, loud in Yellow Jacket Arena. My sister, Robin Huggins, the teacher, had warned me, and it was. It was a loud
those
atmosphere.
elementary kids love a pep rally. If there's any type of slapstick going on the floor, they really love that. So here we go. Big play early in this one. 4th and a long one.
Let's see what the call is. Dufresne's under center. Turn, give. I think it's the dive. Is it the fullback across the 5? And that should be good.
Boy, not a good spot.
Petty Jean
Not a
Fiber.
good spot.
First down.
But looks like the official's already given them a first down. So official on this side just put it right on the 5.
Gonzalez for 2. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 5. Snap the football. Turn, give. Turn it up inside. I think it's McNabb to the goal line. McNabb touchdown. Click 13. Gosnell 0. 3 minutes, 9 seconds in the opening quarter.
McNabb caps off a 97-yard drive with a 4-yard counter run into the end zone, and the Jackets lead 14-0. 3:09 left in the first quarter. Good drive by Clinton. 2 big plays, a 3rd and 7 pass from Dufresne to Jones, a first down on 4th down by Zach Hunt Gonzalez, and the touchdown.
Infante's second extra point attempt is up. It's deep, and it's good. Clinton 14, Gosnell 0. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Now's the time to make a positive change in your life. This is Savannah from North Ark. Did you know North Arkansas College teaches evening classes in Clinton? We can help you finish your college degree or start college for the first time, no matter your age or life circumstances. Let us help you find all the resources available to make college a possibility financially. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Well, the Jackets were 6 of 6 last week, scoring in their first 6 possessions of the game. So far tonight, 2 for 2, a 67-yard drive and a 97-yard drive.
Onside kick again. It's on the ground. It's going to be picked up at the 50 by Gosnell, but hit, driven backwards. It's going to be a loss on the play, but they'll give him forward progress where he touched the football before he was hit at the 40. And the Yellow Jacket kickoff team doing a good job covering that one.
I think the Jackets, along with several other teams this year I've watched, did not want to just kick it to their kick returners, to their skill players, force them to have to drive the field to score, not give them some type of quick kick return, because they do have some athletes, and if you don't get lined up right, they can make you pay. So, second possession of the game for Gosnell. They went 3 and out on their first one.
This time they're going to put 4 receivers to the wide side. That's here on the right below us, 1 on the left. Empty backfield again. That's been their set so far in the ballgame. Look to make a quick pass to the right side over the head of the intended receiver. It's incomplete. Second down.
Got a little heat from the outside rush, and then the pass was high. And the Yellow Jackets, Jesse Wilson's secondary had it well covered. You see in here, too, the Jackets get a little bit of press coverage. Here's Harold on the outside receiver. Standridge, a little press coverage. I've seen some of the teams this year that they played try to give them a little bit more cushion than that. The Yellow Jackets are making them have to make a play at the line of scrimmage.
And quarterback draw, takes the snap,
And he's going to be met across the line of scrimmage at the 44-yard line. Give him a pickup of 4. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6. That was a design run all the way.
And they do that a lot. That's really the first one tonight. But looked like maybe Eli Henson's some other in there on the tackle.
We haven't even called all of our defense yet tonight. Look for Henson at defensive end along with Brayson Littell, maybe Alec Huey.
It was Eli Henson on that tackle.
And his time takes the snap, rolls to the right. Now it's going to run, but he's met by Brian Gadberry for a loss on the play. Back at the 40, Gadberry coming out of the middle linebacker spot for the tackle.
Really a disciplined pass rush. They strung him to the sideline, and Breyer and Harold and Standridge came up but didn't rush him, and then came up and made the form tackle. If they had kind of made a run at him, and one of those guys would have made a run at him, he would have tried to get around them and get down the field. They held their ground, forced him just to have to run sideways, and then Breyer Gadberry, nobody is more technique than Breyer Gadberry on making the tackle.
And second punt of the night coming up for the Pirates. The first one was a good one. They pinned the Yellow Jackets in at the 4-yard line. This one be kicked snapped from their own 40-yard line. This time Clinton will send Colton Warren back to return. He's at his 30.
Maybe a delay game. It is.
And so back them up 5 more to the 35-yard line where they'll have to snap the football.
Still a minute 38 left in the quarter. Now, Highland this year ran 2 punts back for touchdowns against them, so keep that in mind. The Yellow Jackets might get a chance for a good return here.
Warren at his own 35. Low kick, muffed it. It hits at the 46-yard line. It'll take a Gosnell row back to the Yellow Jacket. 31. Have it there when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Harold McNabb, he gets to the 30, gets to the sideline, knocked out of bounds near the 40. Going to be a pickup of almost 9 on the first down carry.
Yeah, the sophomore Harold McNabb, he looks fast tonight too, and he gets to the corner, and the Jackets outflank him on the corner, and they pick up 9 on first down. The Jackets trying to add another one on here in the first quarter. They lead 14-0.
Under center, Dufran, wing T, turn. Zach Gonzalez left side to get him up high or wrap him up, but he gets across the 40. And, well, we'll see. He needed to get maybe to the 41 to pick up the Petit Jean Fiber first down. The officials look it over. They look to the far sideline, look to the chain gang, and they are going to say from near the 41 that is a Petit Jean Fiber first down.
And Zach converted a 4th and 1 moments ago before the touchdown. He converts a 2nd down and 1 here, and the Jackets have a first down at their 41-yard line.
Gonzalez, that's his, 8th carry of the night. Leading ball carrier for the Yellow Jackets. First down play. He gets it again on the right side, off tackle. Short gain, maybe to the 42. Pickup of a yard, bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, a lot of numbers on the line of scrimmage. The interior runs now are getting a little bit tougher, but they are really loading numbers up in the middle. And you've seen the Yellow Jackets, seen Harold and Ryland both being able to get to the corner some now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the line of scrimmage, and 2 linebackers sneaking up.
And Dufran's going to go in the shotgun for the first time tonight. He's going to put it in the belly, though, of Zach Gonzalez. He gets to the right side, turns it inside, pulls through tacklers, trying to pull him down by the jersey. And Zach Gonzalez to the Gosnell 48-yard line into Petit Jean Fiber, first down.
Yeah, that's what looked at some of that this week. That's what they call eye candy. That little fake pass in the backfield, then the handoff. Those guys in the secondary, those corners and those linebackers look into the backfield and fall for that. And then Zach Gonzalez grinds it out, picks up another first down for Clinton. Show them a lot of misdirection, a lot of fakes in the backfield.
10 seconds remaining in the quarter. They'll snap the football. Coming out of the slot, right to left, turns it inside. picks up a yard or two. Looks like he's going to be short of the Gosnell 46, just short a pickup of almost 2. That's Harold McNabb, and that is the end of the first quarter. Round 1 of the playoffs. Jim Tomlinson's Field. It's Clinton 14, Gosnell 0. Second quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Well, we come back to play. Clinton will have it 2nd and 8 from the Gosnell 46-yard line. They lead 14-0 here in the first round of the Class 4A playoffs here at Jim Tummelson Field.
Turn, give to Rylan Jones, left to right, turns it inside, pulls a tackler low up near the 40, and that'll be about a 6-yard pickup for Rylan Jones, and that'll bring up 3rd down and a long 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
Just tuned in. Clinton had the ball twice in the first quarter, scored both times, a 67-yard drive and a 97-yard drive. This is the 3rd possession of the night for the Yellow Jackets. They're facing 3rd down and 3.
Might be 4-down territory if they don't make it. Zach Gonzalez across the 40. He's pulling tacklers. He's going to get to the 38. He's going to be right at the 1st down mark again. We'll see where the spot is.
Yeah, Gosnell's fighting in between the tackles still. And that's going to be a nut. For the 3rd time tonight, Zach Gonzalez gets just exactly what we needed for a 1st down. He does it again here.
Football at the Gosnell 38-yard line. Caleb McCarver bringing the play in. Maybe the first time tonight he's been on the offensive side of things. He's a speedster, picking up some touchdowns here in the season. We'll see if he gets his hands on the football. He's going to stay in the backfield with Gonzalez out.
Take a timeout here.
And I guess the play clock ran down. Offense takes a timeout. Head coach Chris Dufran, Jordan Benson, Joe Hudson, Jesse Wilson, Keith Perriman coaching up the Yellow Jacket squad here in the opening round of the playoffs.
Hey, basketball just around the corner. The ladies have already played. The junior boys finished 2nd in the Marshall tournament. They get a job, won 2 games to get to the championship game before falling to Jasper. The girls had a tough draw. They probably got there were 3 really good teams, Clinton, Jasper, and Mountain View. They had to play Mountain View the first game, lost 42-40, but came back to win 2 more and finished 3rd in the tournament. And next week it'll be the first Arkansas Bank and Trust tournament here just across the field here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Games are Monday through Saturday, except for Friday. We're hoping we're still playing football next Friday night. And Monday through Thursday and Saturday. The Yellow Jacket teams play Tuesday night at the arena. I think that's at 6 and 7:30 Tuesday night at Yellow Jacket Arena. But there'll be games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. First Arkansas Bank and Trust, your sponsor for that tournament. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Jackets after the timeout.
And Dufran in the shotgun, maybe for the 2nd time tonight. McCarver's to his right. Couple of receivers on the left. Littell's in the slot. Calls for the football. Steps right. Looking down the middle of the field. Now he's going to roll to the right. Being chased. Gets to the sideline, and he's going to have to take it out of bounds at about the 40. And may have ended up losing a yard or 2 on the play. We'll see. Bring up 2nd down.
Good job by Brody. Nothing there, really. Just string out to the sideline and get out of bounds. Live to play another play.
Almost 3 on the loss. Official's going to put it back short of the 41-yard line. Clinton moving left to right if you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. Colton Warren in now. He'll split wide right. Turn. give. Moving left to right, Rylan Jones. He's got speed, but you're into a defender across the 40, about the 38. Short gain, pickup of about 3, close to the original line of scrimmage. Going up 3rd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, a lot of nights that would have been a big play, but you can see there number 2, Bubba Lucas for the tackle. He said he's had 110 tackles last year, and he's right at 110 for this year, over 200 tackles in 2 years. And he probably prevented a big play right there, knifing in from a line. He's now lined up at linebacker. They've got him off the line of scrimmage.
In the shotgun. Creed Brown with a snap. A lot of pressure. Throws down the right side. And they were going to try to get it out near the line of scrimmage to Zach Gonzalez.
Yeah, and he missed Eli Hunt on a skinny post. He was wide open at about the 25-yard line.
That time had the pressure. It might have been coming in from the end on Gosnell, and that didn't have time to set up. I think Cash Carpenter was out there to block. I think football might have hit him in the back or so. And now it looks like Clinton's going to swap personnel. Maybe a punt coming up with the football at the Gosnell 38-yard line, 4th and 10. Dufresne's the quarterback, but he's also the punter.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision here to just kick them deep.
And Brody takes the football at the 50. He's going to step up kick. Good line drive kick. And it's it hits in the end zone. I thought he was going to get that out of bounds inside the 5, but he put a bullet there. I think that went off his foot at the 48. It got to the end zone quick. Dufresne. So the defense back out on the field. Yellow Jackets in front, 14-0 over the Pirates. 10-14.
Hoping to pin them inside the 10-yard line. That ball just got into the end zone. And Gosnell will get the ball out at the 20. They've been 3 and out in their first 2 possessions of the game, and that was the first stop of the night by the Gosnell defense. And now Bubba Lucas is now on offense. He is lined up at a left tackle spot.
And the official thought they had the football set, but they will drop a penalty flag. Offsides against Gosnell, maybe lined up wrong.
It's back them up 5. They've lined up offsides. Actually, Lucas is lined up off the left tackle in a tight end spot. He does carry the football some.
So back to the 15, 1st and 15. And in the shotgun, empty backfield, wants to pass, right side up high, making the catch. Going to have to take it to the turf, though, at about the 23, maybe the 24. And that'll go for an 8-9 yard pickup. Bring up 2nd down.
And that's their big receiver, Jay Jacobs, number 5. As he kind of little in route there, catches the ball, went high to catch it.
Shotgun snap again. This time wants to run. Right, left, Clinton in, comes up, nowhere to run. Going to be tackled at the 25-yard line. Pick up a yard, 3rd down.
Good job for the Yellow Jacket defensive line, more than holding their own against that big offensive line for Gosnell. And a 3rd and 5, and you'd like to get them off the field here, make them punt from deep in their own end of the field.
They need almost 6 yards, and might be a false start on Gosnell. So, Gosnell, excuse me. 3rd and what? 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10 for the Pirates.
2 offsides and a procedure penalty already tonight for Gosnell.
From their own 19-yard line. Snap the football, looking to pass, steps to the left, pressure, stays, contained. It's going to have, and just throws it up right as Cash Carpenter comes in to make the contact. That football goes out of bounds. It's incomplete. It's 4th and 10.
Yeah, if you're watching on TV, too, a great job by Eli Henson. He came up, held containment so the quarterback couldn't run. Then Cash Carpenter came in and made the play. Really smart rush lanes by the Yellow Jacket defense. Really disciplined, not trying to overrush and give him a chance to to run with the football. And a good job again, a 3rd 3 and out for the Yellow Jacket defense. And maybe Coulter Moore may get a chance to run this one deep into Gosnell territory.
Going to step back for the punt. It's a high snap. It's off his hands. It's near the end zone. It's inside the 5. Football's on the ground. It's picked up. It's a touchdown.
Guess who? Joshua Fultz. He does something every week. He got that one and dove into the end zone. How many times this year we've seen him pull off an interception, outrun that Heber player for a fumble recovery. The return way back in week 1 against Benton Harmony Grove.
But then I thought the ball was going to be covered at about the 1 by the punter and whoever else was back there. I don't know if it was Creed Brown, but somehow it was still loose. Fultz looks like he went over the top and into the end zone. Clinton 20, Gosnell 0, 8:47 in the second quarter. Infante's on for the extra point attempt. Dufran with a hold. The snap, they get it down. The kick is up. It's good. Clinton 21, Gosnell 0. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Infante's kick stays on the ground, and it's going to end up out of bounds. Gosnell tried to take it off the turf at about the 40 out of bounds, but I think the Pirates will have it there.
Well, the Yellow Jackets didn't need a drive on that touchdown as Joshua Fultz outruns the punter for the football, scoops it, dives, scores. He does it again. Can be a better young man than Joshua Fultz, and he is always hustling, and he's where the ball is. And the Jackets lead 21-0 as Gosnell starts their 4th possession of the game. They have yet to make a first down.
Fultz number 6 in his safety position, that defensive secondary. Carver's back there. Colton Warren's there. Kind of maybe fake a pass, going to quarterback run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle across that defensive front for the Yellow Jackets. Gadberry comes up from his linebacker spot. Zach Gonzalez also a linebacker. Zach Shaver's down there to defensive tackle. Cash Carpenter's in the ball game. Eli Henson's at the end. Brayson Littell at the end. We already mentioned Carver, Warren, Fultz. Sam Standridge is in the ball game at a safety spot, and Harold McNabb on the far corner.
Yeah, really show how disciplined the Yellow Jacket defensive line is with the rush. The quarterback's on basically having to tiptoe through the line looking for a hole. He'd like to catch it and run through a hole.
Official gave him a yard. Busted play in the backfield. Going to be forced to run. Eli Henson with the takedown at the 40. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 9.
You're right. Busted play. Running back wasn't there. Coach is hollering from across the field. So he took off and into the clutches of Eli Henson, the long arms of Eli Henson.
We'll watch that on the replay here on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. Uh-oh, nobody there except Eli Henson. Big number 32 for the Yellow Jackets. Back in the shotgun, one back, put it in the belly, trying to get up the middle. Stretch it down to the left side of the end. And Colton Warren comes up no further. Not going to get past the 44-yard line. Pickup of 4. Give him about 5 on that. It's going to bring up 4th and 5.
Yeah, Littell. That may have been, Littell, Warren, and then good pursuit by Shaver coming from the interior over to the side. And 4th and about 6. Gosnell looking for their first down of the game.
Colt's going to walk that one off a little bit on the sideline. He delivered the blow, kind of took one himself. Looking to pass, cross the middle, a little bit high, over the hands of the receiver, up to the 35, incomplete. And the ball's going to go over on down to the Yellow Jackets. Clinton will have it at the Gosnell 44-yard line.
You can see the quarterback has some athletic talent and ability, but he's only been the quarterback since game 6, and you can see that the throwing technique, it's not what you would call classic technique, and that ball sailed over the receiver's head. And Yellow Jackets, great field position at the Gosnell 44, and they look to add on to a 21-0 lead.
6:53 in the second quarter. Brody Dufran, son of head coach Chris Dufran, he's in the shotgun. His grandparents are watching tonight. Good to have them tuned in here on the broadcast. Shotgun snap, put it in the belly. Stretch to the right, Zach Gonzalez. 3-4 Pirates going to meet Zach at the, 43-yard line. Only a gain of 1. Bring up second down.
And I'm not sure if that's the play coach wanted, but the Yellow Jackets pick up a yard. Yeah, good to see the Dufrans. They were here a couple of weeks ago. Good to see Miss Sandra and Mr. Ronnie. It was great to see them here. Hope to see them back soon.
This time, Dufran's going to go under center. Littell's in the slot, and Pirates are going to jump. A Jacket jumps. Let's see, I think maybe the Pirates first. We'll see what the official says. And it's going to go against the Yellow Jackets. It's a false start. So 2nd and 9 will become 2nd and 14. Second and 14 at the Gosnell 48-yard line, moving left to right. The black and gold of the Yellow Jackets. Turn, give. Gonzalez left side. He's fast. He's across the 40. It's a race. Zach Gonzalez, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Clinton, 27.
Yeah,
Gosnell 0.
That one's coming back. Holding at the line of scrimmage. Official threw that one quick. Well, it was a great-looking run by Zach Gonzalez. The fullback was running away from the guys in the secondary.
It must have happened quick because Zach was through that hole quick. Now, Creed Brown, I don't know either. I don't know. In high school, they don't tell you who they called it on. I don't know if they called that on Creed or if he saw something he disagreed with the official with. But
he got into he got in the second level. He looked really fast out there tonight. You know, they kind of had a walkthrough yesterday, so the legs probably pretty fresh tonight after playing 10 straight weeks of football. But, man, he was pulling away from the guys in the secondary for Gosnell, about half his size.
So it is 2nd and more than 20. Dufran's going to pass. Ooh. And it falls in between a couple of receivers. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, it looked like Brody might have thrown it out. And then Ryland kind of made a move back to the inside. A little miscommunication maybe. And now it's what looked like a touchdown call back and a promising drive. Now it's going to be 3rd and 24.
In the shotgun, 3 receivers on the left side. Gonzalez going to go. They'll throw it back inside. Caught by Ryland Jones to the middle. Makes a move. Turns it up. Tackled from behind across the 50 up at the Gosnell 47-yard line. So that's a pickup of, 11 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down and 13.
Yeah, I think this is the best move. Try to kick them deep again as inept as the Gosnell offense has been so far tonight. Kick them deep. Maybe get a 3 and out, or maybe they'll turn it over again.
It's going to go on the line of scrimmage quick. 18 seconds on the play clock. Gosnell looks like they're not going to jump on this one, so Dufran will take the snap. He will make the kick. It looks like another low kind of line drive kick. And again, it hits at the 5, and it's going to stay inbounds. It's a touchback. Boy, he's trying to get that pylon on the right side of the end zone. But another deep kick by Brody Dufran.
That was closer. Gosnell, they're lucky they haven't had 2 possessions inside the 5-yard line. But as you say, so far the way Gosnell's offense is, you definitely want to try to make them go 80 yards against you. They have yet to make a first down.
So from the 20, Gosnell in the blue pants, white jerseys, yellow helmets. The Pirates from far northeast Arkansas. Shotgun snap, put it in the belly, up the middle. Breaks through, gets to the 30, the 31-yard. That may be the biggest carry of the night for the Pirates. 11 yards and a first down.
First down of the night, and that's the running back, Colin Young. He normally wears number 1, but his jersey got, I think, ripped. He's now wearing number 10.
Stay in the shotgun. Exactly 5 minutes, second quarter. Again in the belly. Zach Gonzalez with the tackle. At about the, 34-yard line, a pickup of 3. Second down.
Jackets really only rushing with 3 down linemen. They're able pretty much to contain the offensive line with 3, and that's allowing the linebackers to, as they saw right there, Zach Gonzalez coming up to make the tackle.
Gosnell back to the line of scrimmage, ready for the snap. They do. Quick pass, left side, caught behind the line. One blocker, a host of Yellow Jackets, driven out of bounds. Going to end up, I think, a loss on the play. And give him maybe the 32 or so. I think he might have lost a couple of yards. 3rd and long coming up for the Pirates.
Jackets really snuffed that one out. They want to get that quick out. We see it all the time, and you have a receiver block, a defender, but the Yellow Jackets had a 3-on-1 out there. No place for the big receiver for them, Jacobs, to go anywhere, number 5, and now it's 3rd and 9.
In the shotgun. Till's going to step back from the end position. Looking to pass. Steps up in the pockets. Rolls to the right. It's going to be a flag on the play. This might be holding. We'll see. It's incomplete.
Could be holding. Could be hands to the face. But Cash Carpenter's helmet came off. Did he take it off, or did the offensive lineman take it off for him?
Was that second penalty near Cash came up after the play was dead. So is that could that end up being a dead ball penalty after the first one? We'll see.
It might have been hands in the face mask that pulled the helmet off. I think it may be what the official's saying.
He's coming over to head coach Chris Dufran talk on the sidelines.
Now, the second flag, I'm not sure if one of the other officials didn't know what happened and saw Cash with his helmet off and threw a flag.
So Gosnell's backing up the Pirates, and now then they're coming back against the Yellow Jackets. Ineligible receiver against the Pirates. Personal foul. Well,
yeah, I think the hands to the face, something there. I don't think Cash's helmet just flew off.
It looks like the result is going to be 4th and 9 for the Pirates at their own 31-yard line.
Jackets could have taken that one, put the ball back around the 14 or 15, but it would have been 3rd down. Or you can take it here in 4th and 9. And it looks like they're going to punt again. 3:52 left. I know the Jackets would sure like to get another score on the board before halftime. Got to watch for the fake here.
Colton Warren, the junior, back to return the football. He's at his own
last time the
44-yard line.
Punter lost the ball.
A lot of pressure, low kick. It's bounding down the turf, 50, 40, 35. Clinton will have it at their own 34. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Did you know North Arkansas College will be teaching classes in Clinton again this coming semester? We'll be offering courses such as technical math, English Comp 1, U.S. history, education profession, industrial safety, intro to information tech, and tech communications to help you either finish a college degree or get started on your educational journey. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Well, the Jackets gave up a first down, but that was it. The first down of the game for Gosnell. The Jackets have it back after the short punt. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 34.
Out of the slot, it's McNabb, left or right. Gets to the end, tackled from behind. Is that a late flag coming in just before the tackle on the other side of the field there from, that was Ryland Jones maybe. We'll see. Got back to the line of scrimmage, but it's a holding call on the Yellow Jackets. That's a spot foul from the point of the foul. The official looks like he's going to start walking. Let's see. Maybe close to the original line of scrimmage at the 35. So it's going to be about at least 1st and 19 for the Yellow Jackets.
The last drive for the Jackets was snuffed out by a holding penalty. Jackets had a touchdown call back on the holding penalty and couldn't convert. Had to punt, and they get a holding penalty on the first play of this drive.
Here we go. Inside handoff. Zach Hunt Gonzalez. Are they going to give him the 30 on that? A pickup of 5, and they're going to play quick. Everybody up on quickly on the line of scrimmage. Snap the football. Give left to right. Jones has a hole, bust through it to the sideline. Flag on the play. Ryland to the 35, but there's a flag. And we'll see. This one may be coming back. No, Chris Dufran says we're going to take it. He's pointing towards the defensive side of things. And chop block on the Pirates.
definitely take that. There's a short gain. We'll take the penalty.
And so are they going to mark it off from where the ball went out of bounds at the 35 or so and give them 15 yards all the way, Yellow Jackets, to their own 49-yard line. That's a big penalty.
Well, the Jackets overcome their own penalty with a Gosnell penalty, and they'll have it at midfield.
I've got Rylan Jones now with 49 yards on the night here, 49 in the first half. Turn gives Zach Hunt Gonzalez left side. A lot of traffic, but he's across the 50 to the Gosnell 48-yard line. A pickup of 3. Gonzalez, the leading ball carrier on the night for Clinton. I believe that's his 14th carry.
Clock winds under 3 minutes. We do have one timeout left.
Leading 21-0 here at home, Jim Tomlinson Field, round 1 of the 2024 4A football playoffs. It's in the middle of the field for Big Creed Brown, number 51 for the Yellow Jackets. He's going to snap the football. He does. The turn give Jones left, right. Player in the backfield runs away from him, turns it inside, tries to break through, and they'll bring Rylan down at the 42-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the carry.
Jackets continue to work the corners really well. Some of the yardage between the tackles got a little tougher here. And it'll be 3rd and short. I saw Cave City hurt them twice a couple weeks ago with the old double handoff, which is one of the Yellow Jackets' pet plays.
Gonzalez, right side. They wrap him up low, and he's going to go down. We'll see. I think his knees went down about the 41, and maybe his shoulders might have got to the 40 or the football. We'll see. Official.
Got a good spot on this side of the field.
And it is a Pettigene Fiber. First down.
Zach has been the man of the sticks. Whatever it takes to get to the first down marker, the stick, he's been doing it tonight. Clock down to 1:40.
Ball in the near hash, blower broadcast position. McNabb in motion, right to left, turn, give. Stretching to the right
Got a
side.
wall.
At the end. Turn up. Jones. They won't catch him. Rylan Jones. It's a touchdown. 41 yards. Clinton 27. Gosnell 0.
Little counter and 2 great blocks by Hayden Jones and Eden Cifuentes. He had a wall here on the near side. He took it home. 41 yards for Rylan Jones, and the Jackets lead 27-0 here with 1:27 to go here in the first half, and that was a big one right there.
That's going to put Rylan. Will that put him over 100 yards? I'll have to recalculate there in a moment here in the first half. Good to see Rylan. Boy, that don't see any effects of that ankle injury tonight that he kind of nursed over the past few weeks. Infante's kick is good. Clinton 28, Gosnell 0. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Well, the Jackets have scored on 4 of 5 first half possessions check that, 3 of 5 possessions, and tack on a fumble recovery, scoop and score. And they've scored 4 times in the first half. They lead 28-0 here with 1:27 left.
Infante will kick it on the ground. It's going to bound high. McNabb's got it. It's an onside kick at the 45. Yellow Jackets will have it for the final minute 25. And you talked about it earlier. Clinton's kind of want to keep the kickoff short tonight, not give a chance to return. I don't know if it's an onside or if it's just keep it on the ground, but that one took the perfect bounce that Harold McNabb came up and covered.
Well, I think first thing I want to keep it away from number 5 back there. And no returns for him. And I think they saw stuff on the film this week of that front line of that Gosnell return team could be vulnerable, and they spent a day on it this week, kicking sideways, and that was a bouncer there, and Harold McNabb, who plays baseball, played that one perfectly, and the Jackets, I got time for maybe one more here in the first half.
Dufresne turn, give, Jones right, left again, same play as the
touchdown. They got time.
One man makes a move, they're going to get him out of bounds up at the 26. Rylan Jones almost back-to-back. He's going to go 19 on that carry.
And that Gosnell defense back on the field, and the Yellow Jackets are ground and pound now.
You know, we've talked about it before. Why do teams want to score with a 28 lead? They want to get to 35. They want to put it in the mercy rule to start the second half. Clinton needs a touchdown to do that. 1 minute to play. Here you go. Bootleg. Dufresne to the left side. He's going to turn it inside. They'll cover him. He'll get it to just short of the 20. Clock under a minute.
Clock running. One timeout left.
Did you see Alec Huey? He's telling his lineman, get over there. Line up. Get on the ball. The clock didn't stop. Dufresne's under center. Turn, give, Jones, right to left. They're going to meet him in the backfield. Loss on the play. Back to the 25. And as you said there, they'll utilize the final timeout with 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Hey, Coach Tate here tonight, our assistant basketball coach, and he's the head coach of the 7th grade, and him and his wife, Ashley, have just had a baby, their first child a couple weeks ago, and young Tate's here at the ball game tonight, so seeing his first Yellow Jacket football game on a cool night at Jim Tumbleson Field. Not as cool as we had. Remember back in 2014, we had Highland here for a playoff game, and it was in the 20s, and it was wet, and you could see your breath. But the Yellow Jackets came out with a big victory that night over the Highland Rebels.
You know, we had a great pregame conversation, tailgate conversation with Alex Clark last week. You know, he's 10 years out now. He's a band director at Dirks High School. He's a great lineman on that squad. We were talking about those Highland games that year and that 29-degree playoff game in the fall, and certainly enjoyed visiting with Alex last week.
Yeah, that was a fun season, and that was the next week was that stunning victory over number 1 ranked Pine Bluff Dollarway on the road that following week. Let's see what the Jackets want to do here. Put the ball in the air. Hopefully.
Empty backfield. Shotgun. 5 receivers. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Looking to pass. Pressure. Dufresne steps up in the pocket. Gets away from 1, but he won't get away from a second. He's tackled. The clock won't stop. 32 seconds. It's 4th down. Clinton's going to have to get on the ball if they want to snap it.
You can't spike it. Either run the kicker out on the field, or you're going to have to go for it here.
It's at the 25, and they will snap the football. Looking to pass, trying to pick up a first down. Going to wind up deep down the right side.
He's open.
1 man, touchdown! Sam Standridge, 25 yards. Clinton 34, Gosnell 0.
Beautiful pass. Their best cover corner was on Standridge, and Sam left him in the dust at about the 5-yard line, wide open. The pass was on the money, and the Yellow Jackets strike on 4th down. As the offensive line gave him plenty of time to throw. And Standridge made the catch, walked into the end zone. It's 34-0, and this could be the mercy rule. He tacked this one on.
Infante's kick is up. It's deep, and it's good. It's Clinton 35, Gosnell 0. Let's keep it here. We have 12 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Yellow Jackets on top. That was pretty. That looked a lot longer than 25 yards by the time Dufresne was in the shotgun. And
of course, you're in a bind if you're Gosnell. The clock is running, so you don't want to stop it, but you always want to take a timeout on defense, because if you make a mistake on defense, it could cost you. Sometimes you can make a mistake on offense and it doesn't cost you. You just go to the next play. But Gosnell couldn't call timeout, really, because they wanted the clock to keep running. But I think it ended up stinging them there because they were not lined up correctly. And a great throw and catch, a great route run by Sam Standridge, and the throw was right on the money. And we're going to have a quick second half, Jeff Hall.
Maybe we'll check some scores around, see what's going on the rest of the 4A playoffs. This time, Infante will kick it out of bounds. 12 seconds, Gosnell. Maybe another snap here before the first half comes to an end.
Well, Derek's been perfect tonight. All the extra points, the kickoffs, either the ones out of bounds, which the Yellow Jackets wanted, or the onside, they've all been perfect. You got to give the sophomore Derek Infante a lot of credit. There's kicking, and then there's being able to kick where you want to kick it. It's kind of like a baseball pitcher. There's throwing the ball and being able to throw the ball where you want to, and Derek's getting where he can kick the ball where they want him to every time.
Now, what might be the final step, Clinton's going to put 8 men in the secondary, 3 down linemen, snap the football, shotgun, quick pass, right side, caught just behind the line, kind of gets on the sideline, knocked out of bounds, and that will stop the clock. That only ran it down to 4 seconds remaining. So Gosnell, they're on the Yellow Jacket side. Well, now they may be backing up. Was there a flag on the play?
Flag at the 44. Probably a block in the back there.
So I started to say they were going to have it on the Yellow Jacket side of the 50 and maybe throw a Hail Mary up to the end zone, but now they're going way back with only 4 seconds remaining.
Been a great first half for Clinton. Only, if you find any negatives at all, just a couple of drives that we hurt ourselves with penalties, but the defense has been sparkling tonight. Only 1 first down in the game for Gosnell.
The empty backfield. 4 receivers on that short side, the home side. Quick pass, going to try to set up blocks. Trying to make a move, make a wiggle, tackled from behind. The clock runs out. The first half comes to an end. Again, Clinton 35, Gosnell 0. Round 1 of the 2024 Arkansas Class 4A football playoffs here at Jim Tumlinson Field. We'll take a break, come back for halftime. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pregame Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this. Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket Sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Black Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Hey, we're back halftime here from Jim Tomlinson Field, looking over some scores, and I can't verify how timely these are. I'm looking at fearlessfriday.com. There may be a couple others you could turn to. We might need to look to the First Security Bank scoreboard, maybe as that part of Hooten's, but some of these I'm looking at. I thought Blytheville and Heber Springs were 0-0 at halftime, but I may have missed that because this is showing Panthers 7, Blytheville 6. That was the first quarter score. Hamburg 21, Gravett 7 in the second quarter. Ashdown Highland, no score. Mena and Green Forest. That Mena 14-6. Here's a big one. Arkadelphia 50, Ozark 6 in the third quarter. Pottsville 27 to Malvern 7. Some folks would consider that an upset if the Apaches can knock off Malvern in that one. Pocahontas 22, Nashville 0. Gentry 14, DeWitt 0. Warren 35, Central Arkansas Christian 0. And that's all of the 4A scores that I'm showing right now. Again, Clinton with a victory tonight. They will move on to round 2 to face Mills University. That's in Little Rock. Some folks might think of it as Little Rock Mills. They finished the season undefeated. They are the conference champion of, I think that is Conference 3 of Class 4A. And so that conference champion was in a spot to get a first-round bye, so they are not playing tonight. They are awaiting the winner of the Yellow Jackets and the Gosnell Pirates, and Mills will host that ball game next Friday night. So, matter of fact, I was saying with head coach Chris Dufran, the coaches today at Petty Jean Electric, they fed the team today. We were visiting some, and I said, well, I guess Mills may come watch tonight. They'll scout with me. He said, yeah, Cortez will be here. So I haven't looked around the crowd enough to know if Mills folks that were here at least for the first half of this one, they may check out here now with the score 35-0, but they may be watching in tonight, and we'll look forward to get the opportunity to travel to Little Rock next week and bring that round 2 matchup between you. We'll look for some more scores here as well throughout the halftime show. Let's bring in Coach Matthew Post. On the football side of things, he's the statistician, and tell us how the numbers went down in the first half, Coach.
Well, it's a typical night for the Yellow Jackets. We've ran the ball 35 times for 247 yards. We're 4 or 6 through the air for 56 yards. The most impressive stats of the night is Gosnell has run the ball 9 times for only 16 yards, and they've only completed 3 passes for 1 yard. So that's a total of 19 yards for Gosnell. Our defense, special teams, offense have all been clicking tonight, and it's really been a domination in the first half. As far as rushing yards tonight, Zach Hunt Gonzalez has got 15 carries for 110 yards. Rylan Jones has got 11 carries for 109 yards, 2 TDs. And McNabb's got 5 carries for 35 yards and a touchdown. Dufresne through the air, and he picked up a lot there in the last couple of series. He was 4 for 6 for 56 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Sam has 28 yards and a touchdown. Ryland's got 2 catches for 21 yards, and Colton Warren's got a catch for 7. Derek Infantes made all 5 PATs. Defensively, Zach Hunt Gonzalez has 2 tackles. Gadberry's got 4 tackles. Cash Carpenter's got a sack, and Eli Henson's had 2 tackles for loss. So overall, it's been a really, really good half for the Yellow Jackets. But I mean, you would expect that when you see the score of 35-0. Our special teams have recovered an onside kick and has a muffed punt for a touchdown.
Joshua Fultz, I think,
Josh
gets that
Fultz
one.
on
Another
it.
touchdown by number 6, Joshua Fultz.
And so, I mean, I realized that one time, if you score a touchdown on special teams, that team wins 95% of the time. So, big momentum plays, and it's been a really fun half for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. Anything particular around the campus this week that you've noticed about the team, the coaches, kind of this any type of playoff feel going on around the campus?
It was actually kind of calm around school this week, which I was gone every night with basketball. So, you start blending the two together. It's always a fun time at school. So, a lot going on.
That's right. Well, and while we got you on the line, again, Webby, we'll say week 1 of the basketball season, junior girls, senior girls. So catch us up a little bit on the things that occurred this week.
Yeah, Ramon mentioned the junior boys first. They made the Marshall Tournament Championship and got second place. So that was really awesome for them. My senior girls, we had a tough night Tuesday night at Bigelow. But, we've the last few years, early in the season, we kind of learn, kind of figure stuff out. Then as we go, we improve every week. So we don't want to be playing our best basketball right now. We want to be playing it in February and March. And that's what we plan to do and keep getting better. And we've got the first Service Bank tournament this next week at home. So we had a good 3 days of practice, good energy, and we're ready to get back out there and show the improvements we've made in the last week. Then the junior high team lost to Mountain View by 2 in the first round. It's a really good game. Then they won 3 other games this week, and that's going to be a really good bunch. And they're going to be scary good by the end of the year. So I'm excited about both our teams, and both our boys' teams are going to be really good too. So there'll be a lot of sweeps in Yellow Jacket Arena this year, we hope.
Well, so I know the tip-off night was huge on a Monday night. There were so many people at the arena, so I know folks are ready for basketball. And as you said, the annual First Service Bank tournament is going to get going. Some years they play 6 out of 7 days, or it rolls a whole week, or into the next. As far as days, nights, what's the schedule coming up for the tournament?
Yeah, it goes. It's going to be 4 games on Monday starting at 4 o'clock, 4 games on Tuesday starting at 4, only 2 games on Wednesday starting at 6. 4 games on Thursday, and then 6 games on Saturday. So, we left Friday open, so we knew we'd be playing football.
Right.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Monday's going to be, it's a really good 4 o'clock game. Valley Springs and Westside girls are playing. Westside's undefeated coming in, and Valley Springs always has a good team. So, it's going to be good basketball. Come out and watch, and then we play at 6 on Tuesday, and the boys play after us.
Well, along with those 2 you mentioned, West Side and Valley Springs, who are some of the teams on the girls' side, and then the boys who are going to be coming into town?
Yeah, it's a really good field this year. We've got Harrison, West Side, Bigelow, Valley Springs, Watson Chapel, Jasper, Wonderview, and us. So a lot of really, really good girls basketball there. Then the boys, I think, have the same teams, but take Valley Springs out and put Greenbrier in. So that's who they play Tuesday nights, Greenbrier. So.
Well, and when you say that, I don't know, folks, if they keep up with the basketball closely here in the north central part of the state, some of those teams you just mentioned, it's not in recent years. That's been some Class A state champions, 2A state champions, maybe 3A state champions. You just reeled off some schools with a lot of basketball tradition.
I would say on the girls' side of the thing, there's about 6 teams that are here that are expecting to compete, for a state championship, state tournament. So a lot of really good teams, and it's that's how you get better. You play good teams, you learn, and you continue to get better. So it's going to be a good week of basketball. In the hospitality room, we've got to thank our parents, Ms. Hensley, for really organizing it. They do a really good job every year, and when I go to other places, the hospitality room seems not very good because ours is so amazing. So people always talk about when they come here, so it's something I think we take pride in. It's really awesome.
Mm-hmm. That and I was talking that tip-off night. There was also, I think it was a Beta Club fundraiser for $5. You could come in and eat crock pot, spaghetti, and things like that, and it was fantastic. I got there late. There was only part of one crock pot left, but it was fantastic. I was talking to him after the game. Said, I don't know, this may hurt the concession stand, but these $5 benefit nights are great when you can come eat at the game, whether it's pasta or soups or chili or what. So as many of those as they can schedule.
Yes.
Let's do it.
And it goes to a good cause. It helps out clubs on campus and our kids. So, yeah, I love those nights. Chili night, soup night. Let's do them all.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're going to go double duty again next week. Again, with the Yellow Jackets leading 35-0 here at halftime, and hopefully heading off to Little Rock Mills next Friday night. So lots of basketball, football coming up. It'll be a fun week. And we'll look forward to tagging along and keeping up with Coach Matthew Post and Judson Smith as well on the boys' side of things as basketball gets rolling. Well, thanks, Coach. Let's take a commercial break. Stay with us here. Halftime, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Now's the time to make a positive change in your life. This is Savannah from North Ark. Did you know North Arkansas College teaches evening classes in Clinton? We can help you finish your college degree or start college for the first time, no matter your age or life circumstances. Let us help you find all the resources available to make college a possibility financially. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Make another 5. That'll be another 5.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Did you know North Arkansas College will be teaching classes in Clinton again this coming semester? We'll be offering courses such as technical math, English Comp 1, U.S. history, education profession, industrial safety, intro to information tech, and tech communications to help you either finish a college degree or get started on your educational journey. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Hey, my colleague Jeff Hall, Aaron Duhan back here at halftime, Jim Thomason Field. And the Jackets had a great first half, leading 35-0. As we head into the third quarter, Jackets looking to win a game here in the opening round of the state playoffs for the first time since 2019. And they're well on their way. Yellow Jackets got started quick in this one. Jackets got the ball first and took over their own 33-yard line. They would drive 67 yards in 3 plays. Rylan Jones would score the touchdown. And the extra point by Derek Infante was good. And with 11:18 left in the first quarter, it was already Clinton 7 and Gosnell 0. The Yellow Jacket defense has been great the first half, only giving up 1 first down in the first half. Jordan Benson's defense has been swarming all over the field. And they forced Gosnell on a 3-and-out. The Yellow Jackets took over at their own 3-yard line. Had to go 97 yards. A big play was a 3rd-and-7 pass from Dufran to Jones for a first down. A 4th-and-1 first down conversion by Zach Hunt Gonzalez. And finally, Harold McNabb with a 4-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good. And with 3:09 left to go in the first quarter, it was Clinton 14 and Gosnell 0. That would be the score at the end of the first quarter. Yellow Jackets would force another 3-and-out by Gosnell, and they would drive into Gosnell territory at the 46, but were forced to punt. And Gosnell took over at their own 20. And on 4th down and punt formation, ball sailed over the punter's head. There was a race between the punter and Joshua Fultz, and Joshua Fultz won that race, scooped it up, dove into the end zone, and the Yellow Jackets led 21-0 after the Infante extra point. Gosnell got the ball at the 40 and got their first down and only first down of the first half and got out to midfield, but were forced to go for it on 4th down and came up short, turned it over on downs. Yellow Jackets couldn't do anything with it, and they punted Gosnell deep back to their own 20. Another 3-and-out for the Pirates, and the Yellow Jackets took over at their own 34-yard line. And Rylan Jones did it again, this time from 41 yards out on the run. The PAT was good, and with 1:27 left in the quarter in the first half, it was Clinton 28 and Gosnell nothing. The Yellow Jackets recovered an onside kick at the Gosnell 45, and on 4th and 10, with less than 20 seconds to go in the first half, Brody Dufresne hit Sam Standridge for a touchdown pass, and the Infante's extra point was good. And with 12 seconds left in the first half, it was Clinton 35, Gosnell nothing. That would be the score as the teams headed into the locker room. And the second half will be played under the Arkansas Activities Association sportsmanship rule. That means the clock's going to run the entire second half of play. And we saw that last week against
Ozark,
our last home game last week against Ozark. It was 41-6 at the half. Ozark converted on a couple of Yellow Jacket second half fumbles. The final score was 41-20.
And Infante's kick this time going to be fielded. Opportunity from return from the 22 back to the middle of the field. 30-35. 45-50. Makes a move. They're going to have to try to catch it from behind. They do. Maybe a touchdown saving tackle from behind up at the Yellow Jacket 32 as Harold McNabb's going to make the tackle. Had a couple of other Yellow Jackets with the angle. They might have made the tackle as well, but maybe in what you talked about through the first half, keep it away from the return men on Gosnell. That time they get the chance, and they're going to start on the Yellow Jacket 32.
Yeah, Maury Young with a return. It's the first kick tonight that they allowed Gosnell to return. You could see what they could do. But in the open field, they get it all the way down to the Clinton 32. Great hustle by the sophomore Harold McNabb to run him down from behind and force Gosnell to try to punch it in on offense.
Shotgun snap. They'll drop it. It's in the backfield. Pick it up. Zach Gonzalez comes up, makes the first hit, and the Yellow Jackets going to come in and make the stop. The 31 ends up a 1-yard gain. Second down coming up. You know, Harold McNabb kind of chasing down, making that tackle. Makes me think a little bit about Briar Gadberry. Was it a couple of weeks ago? He made a touchdown late in the ball game, chased a runner from behind, and just showing that extra effort and dedication and probably some good coaching throughout the week, telling you, never give up, never stop on a play, play with pride. Looking to pass. Cash Carpenter giving chase to the right side deep, going to throw it out of bounds. Third down coming up for the Pirates.
Good job. Once again, a disciplined pass rush. Cash Carpenter didn't try to over-rush up the field, just kept stringing him out to the sideline until he finally was having to throw it away.
What do Cash Carpenter and Joshua Fultz have in common here in the season? Did they both have a fumble punt for a touchdown return? Cash, and we saw Josh in the first half. Look at the pass. 3rd and 9, a little bit of time. Now pressure. Eli Henson coming up. Thrown, caught up at the 35-yard line. And it will be short of the first down, the 25, but maybe 4-down territory. Look for the Pirates to go for it here. Nothing to lose here, Clinton.
Yellow Jacket fans making some noise. They want to keep this shutout going.
I look to the sideline. Get the call for the snap from the 30. Looking to pass, looking down the field. That's going to sling it out to the sideline, coming back, trying to make the catch. Can't pull it in. Incomplete. Ball's going to go over on downs to the Yellow Jacket offense.
Well, they had their best field position of the night, starting at the Yellow Jacket 32, but as they've done all night long, except for one possession, 3 and out. Another great job by that Yellow Jacket defense. And they'll take over at the 25. We'll see how much longer the starters, Coach Dufresne wants to go with the starters. I would say this is a good night for the Yellow Jacket defense to work on that disciplined rush, lane integrity, because next week we go to Little Rock Mills, we will see an outstanding freshman quarterback who can really run.
It's Dufresne with a handoff to Rylan Jones, from stretching out from left to right, gets to the sideline, tackled out of bounds, and we'll see. Maybe no gain on the play, bring up 2nd down.
Jones gets out of bounds, but the clock keeps running. The Jackets leading 35-0. Remember that last playoff victory here at Jim Tomlinson Field over Smackover. It was 42-14, so the Yellow Jackets chance to equal that. I think put another touchdown on the board.
It may be about equal travel time for these two squads. Smackover came up from deep south central Arkansas. Gosnell coming over from far northeast Arkansas. Inside handoff, hit, knocked backward. Zach Hunt-Gonzalez, maybe a couple of yards on the carry.
Yeah, we talked about in the pregame show, according to Maps.com, 192 miles from Gosnell to Clinton. And it says it's a 3-hour and 22-minute trip by car.
Gosnell outside of Blytheville. We've been to Blytheville. You know, we played playoff football there, played basketball there, and you're almost up into Missouri when you get there. To see nothing going, stretched out to the left side, no gain, 3rd and 8. Clinton's going to have 4th down coming up. Looks to be a punt formation.
It's about 8 miles west of Blytheville and just outside the gates of what used to be Eaker Air Force Base. I think maybe FedEx uses part of that facility now. The air base closed several years ago.
Dufresne will drop back in punt formation. He'll end up kicking from his 20. Low kick hits 45 back to the 40. It'll be covered there. Gosnell will have it when we return at the 37. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. FSBank.com, member FDIC.
Might not know where Gosnell is. You know, we've had the opportunity through the years to go to some parts of the state like Mariana, DeWitt, maybe Ashdown, some other places. Where is that? You know, I found 2 people this week who lived in Gosnell from Clinton, Todd and Jenny Treese. Todd lived in Gosnell for a couple of years. He said, my dad did a road job up there. We were in Gosnell. He remembered that back when he was younger. And then today I ran into Brad Moore, the minister at the Methodist Church here. Brad said, yeah, I lived there. I went to school. I think played football in about 7th grade or 8th grade. And so a couple of folks here in Clinton, they do know where Gosnell is. And Todd and Jenny are probably, if they're not here tonight, they're probably watching. They're always keeping up with Yellow Jacket sports here. And I know it's so
great supporters of Yellow Jacket athletics.
I would say right before the game, I think I counted about 8 people here from Gosnell in the stands. There's a few more now since the game's going. And tackle for a loss in the backfield for the Yellow Jackets. Cash Carpenter, number 58 for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, the top running back, Kylan Young. He hasn't had much tonight, and that Cash Carpenter met him behind the line of scrimmage there. Yeah, I've watched the game film a couple times this year. I think 2 weeks ago they were at Cave City, and there might have been 20 people over there on the far side at that game, but a few more here tonight.
That's a tough road to travel. Quick pass, left side, and a quick burst of speed to the 30-25. Touchdown, Gosnell. That's we're seeing the speed there. There was about 3 or 4 Yellow Jacket defenders coming up, and there's going to be a flag. Is that a flag on the play?
Penalty flag on the play.
May negate that one. It is holding on the Pirates. Coming back, your score remains Clinton 35, Gosnell 0, 4:38 in the third quarter.
Maybe why you got that open. Somehow it got sealed off on the corner over here for sure.
Well,
now
was it a holding down the field?
Oh, yeah, they'll mark it from the spot of the foul. It was actually the beginning of the play was good. I'm not sure if he even needed a block or a hold down there at about the 25. And the clock stopped, but now starts again. You saw the speed, though, that we were definitely wary of.
Empty backfield. 5 receivers. Quick pass. Left side. Knocked away. Poked away by Brayson Littell.
Same play, different result. Mattel got his hand on that one.
Mattel, the senior, he was our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game last week in the victory over Ozark. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Pirates. Football at the Yellow Jacket 36-yard line. Again, shotgun snap into backfield. Direct going to run, take it up the middle. Zach Shaver going to get hands around him, but he'll pull forward across the 30 to the 29, and that's right at the first down marker. And it is a Pirate first down.
Yeah, we talked about the distance. It's also actually two different worlds. That's flat land as far as you can see in Cotton Country, Blytheville, Gosnell. Maybe some of the first time some of these players ever maybe been into the Ozarks before.
Same play, out of the shotgun, straight ahead on the keeper, up to about the 22. When I was visiting with Brad Moore today, he told me, he said when he lived up there, what he remembered, the cotton fields and the smell of cotton. And it made me think of the times when, in the fall, when we'd go to Marianna or something, I'd see cotton fields out there, out of Wynn and out of Colt and through that area. And he said that's what he remembered about that part of the state. Shotgun, again, going to run. This time step to the right just a little bit. And he got to about the 20. We'll see. Progress, pick up 2-3 yards at best.
Away, but I think they're going to mark him down. This is what we saw. Really, there's a flag late. Somebody's
some type of personal foul. Maybe
somebody said something there.
Football's at the 21, short of the first down. Looks like a dead ball penalty coming up. We'll see against who. Here's the call, and it goes against the Yellow Jackets. Personal foul. That'll be good for a first down, maybe half the distance to the goal line. Put it at about the 10 or 11-yard line. That did stop the clock. 2:23 remaining in the third quarter. Again, 35-0, the Yellow Jacket lead. Get some more scores in before we get off the air tonight.
Deepest penetration of the game for Gosnell. This is the offense really we've seen them run most of this year, since Game 6. Just this quarterback with a lot of straight-ahead running. He was really tentative in the first half. He's running a little stronger here in the second half. And
quick pass, left side. Caleb McCarver's got him around the ankles, and he won't let go. I think maybe a net loss on the play back to the 13. McCarver with the tackle.
That was a speedy receiver that scored a while ago, and it got called back. McCarver got to him, slowed him up until he got a little help from some other Yellow Jackets, and a 2-yard loss on that quick out.
Ball's on the near hash, below our broadcast position. Second down and 12. Going to run, take the snap straight up the middle across the 10. Maybe the 9, a pickup of about 3-4 on the carry.
The first half he was really tentative. He almost tiptoed through the line of scrimmage looking for a hole. He's just putting his head down and running down. Maybe something they told him at halftime. Just put your head down. It's a called run. You don't have to read anything. We told you he's a wide receiver that took over in week number 6. So he's running a little bit stronger here in the second half.
Shotgun again, wants to pass. A little bit of time. And it's going to roll to the right, stays behind the line of scrimmage, throws it up, making the catch at the goal line.
Nice catch.
Tackled just short of the end zone. Might be good for a first down. We'll see.
Yellow Jacket is down. Good catch by the receiver. Give him some credit, but let's see who's down over there.
A couple of guys over there to make the tackle.
Definitely don't want to see an injury with the Jackets up 35-0. I think that was number 20 on the catch.
And he's up. Is it Harold
Harold
McNabb?
Sam was over there.
He's hobbling a little bit, so sometimes you think maybe that's an ankle injury from the looks of it, but he's walking. He's hobbling off. And it'll be first and goal for the Pirates at the 1-yard line.
Harold's pretty tough. It'd take a lot to knock him out. But Gosnell with a chance to score with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Ball on the far hash. Take the snap. Hand off the belly, up the middle. Didn't need much. Didn't get much. Looking for a signal. It's a touchdown. Clinton 35, Gosnell 6. 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, just needed a yard. That's about all he got. Yellow Jackets put up a fight there trying to keep the shutout. I believe that was number 10. That was Young. Yep, that was Young with the carry. Kalen Young. And they'll go for 2. They don't have a place kicker.
So 4 receivers on the right, now in motion from right to left. Goes 1, looking to pass, going to throw it that direction, can't catch up with it, incomplete. 35-6 your score. 22 seconds in the third quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
And we're back to action. Gosnell got their first points in the game on a 1-yard touchdown keeper by Kylan Young, and they failed on the 2-point conversion. Clinton leads 35-6, and they had just failed on the onside kick, Jeff Hall.
Penalty flag thrown, and then, let's see, maybe were they offsides on the kicking team, but maybe that's not a penalty in decline. I'm not sure. Was the ball not set yet or what? They're going to put it at the 35.
They haven't kicked off since the opening kickoff of the game. That's Bubba Lucas, the big defensive tackle linebacker. He also serves as the kickoff man.
And
I think
kicker's going to miss it, and he goes up to kick. It comes off. Well, I mean, he touched it. It comes off the tee. Are they going to let him reset?
I guess since it fell off the tee before he got there, but
okay.
They've had some interesting kicks tonight. The punters has kicked 2 tonight. They were about 4 feet off the ground.
Here we go. Keep it on the ground, bounding to the sideline.
Good play over there. Whoever made that.
It looks like the Yellow Jackets cover at the 48-yard line.
I got Sam Standridge. Good hands right there. Let's take a look on the replay. That took a high hop there at the end, and the Yellow Jackets will have it at midfield.
So it might have been McNabb back in the ball game. I think it was. I don't know if he got it.
Going out there right now.
He was close over there.
Yep.
It was Sandridge. Yep. Sandridge got a touchdown catch tonight. He covers the onside kick. Big number 22 for the Yellow Jackets. And Clinton has the football. Nose of it at the 50-yard line. That's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth and final 12 minutes under the mercy rule. Coming up when we return. Clinton 35, Gosnell 6. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pregame Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Yeah, we're back here at Jim Thomason Field. The Jackets lead 35-6. The clock will be running as we start the fourth quarter. Jackets will have it at the 50-yard line. And it looks like the first team still on the field for the Yellow Jackets.
Alec Huey's still on the field. You know, we came back last week, first time back from injury. Yellow Jackets got off to a fast start against Ozark, so he didn't have to play more than, I don't know how many. Was it a couple series, 2 or 3? But I asked earlier today, is Alex is he going to play the whole game if needed? And they weren't sure about that. He's still in here as we start the fourth quarter, and that's good to see for big number 72, the All-Stater, Alec Huey for the Yellow Jackets.
Yep. Good to have Alec back. Missed, 2 weeks there, and had some physical therapy, got fitted for a brace, and looks pretty good tonight.
1 yard pickup. I missed who had the carry on that one. Was it? See who stays in the ball game. Was it Littell or Jones?
Yeah, but watching the replay, that was Littell on that initial carry.
McNabb gets it out of the slot, and he carries it to not quite the 46. We'll give it that. We'll give him 3 yards for Harold McNabb. It's his, I think, 4th carry of the night. He's got a touchdown in the ball game. 5th carry, excuse me. That's a young backfield, isn't it? Jones a junior. Littell's a senior. Dufran a junior. Littell gets the carry. He's up the middle. He's banging into Pirates, and he's got a Petit Fiber first down up to the Gosnell 38-yard line.
Well, the first carry's really tonight for Littell here. This part of the ball game. He had a really good week last week against Ozark running the football.
Run a little fullback. Usually he's in the slot, but maybe Zach Gonzalez, his night maybe's over. So Littell's in the fullback slot. He gets it again up the middle. He's still on his feet. The 30, the 25. Racing Littell up to the 20-yard line. 18 yards in a Petit Fiber first down.
Yeah, some fresh legs as far as the running back position for Littell, and he's shown it there on the last couple of carries. And 3 straight carries for Littell, and the Yellow Jackets have it at the 20-yard line of Gosnell. Clock running. 10 minutes left in this one. The Yellow Jackets are looking for their 10th playoff win in school history, and their 8th right here at Jim Tummelson Field.
And I think that's Brian Cullum in the ball game, the sophomore for the first time tonight. Number 14, he'll split out to the left. Till again up the middle. Tackled, piled up forward to the 16. Maybe the ball came loose. Pirates come running out with it. I didn't see a fumble. Let's see if they called Brayson Littell down at the 16.
Cullum had some carries in last week's game against Ozark.
That was the call. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6 at the Pirates 16.
That Watley into the game now.
It's Coy. Number 77. This time. Was it Cullum? Let's see. It was McNabb coming out of the slot. And he's going to get the football to the 11. That's a 5-yard pickup.
Chance we might see some freshmen before the night's over, although the clock is now running under 9 minutes. Harold comes limping off again. Might get Harold out of there. We can definitely want him next week. Yeah, it looks like maybe a cramp.
Zach Gonzalez comes back into the fullback spot. They put Littell back in the slot. Zach gets it, and he bangs around until he gets up to the 6-yard line. That's a Petit Fiber first down. And the Pirates slow to get up.
We're checking some scores of other games.
How about
Bible taking the lead over Heber? It's 20-16 right now in the third quarter. Bible was the 5th place team from this conference. Gosnell was the 4th place team. And it was Southside, Highland, and Pocahontas, 1, 2, and 3.
First down play. Up the middle. Short of the end zone.
I think it may be Hutto on that carry.
Nathan Hutto it is. They're going to put him at the 1 or the 2. We'll see. Let's say the 1-yard line. Hutto, 5 yards on the pickup.
The Jackets would like to maybe score here and get everybody out of the ball game.
Dufran's under center. Creed Brown. Hutto on the dive out of the fullback spot. And I think they're going to stop him short of the end zone. No gain. That may be, if my numbers are correct. Clinton's only had a no gain and one negative loss of 2 on a play. Maybe the only 2 carries tonight that haven't had positive yards. Hutto gets it again. This time he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Clinton 41, Gosnell 6. 7 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Good blocking, Nathan Hutto off right tackle. Good blocking on that right side of the line, and the Jackets score. Makes it 41-6, and Craig Clute fires off some more fireworks. And Sam's grandpa before the halftime wanted to know maybe if we had enough ammunition for the second half. So we did, as Craig got that one fired off.
And Infante's kick is good. Derek is perfect on the night. Clinton 42, Gosnell 6. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Well, the Jackets drive 50 yards for the touchdown. Nathan Hutto tacked it on a 1-yard run, and the Jackets now lead 42-6. And I think that, what did we say, that game back in 2019 with Smackover was 42-14. So almost an identical score. The last time the Yellow Jackets won a playoff game here at Jim Tumilson Field, only fitting in the 75th anniversary of Jim Tumilson Field. The Jackets win a playoff game here at home. It's been a good season here at home for the Jackets. They're going to go to, when this one's over, 9 wins. Not a whole lot of teams in school history have had 9 or more wins.
In the shotgun, going to run it up the middle.
And I think Donnerson is out of the game at quarterback, and the running back, Young.
You know, it makes me think, I was talking to someone at the pep rally today, and they were talking about Coach Dufresne seemed pretty calm about the playoff game tonight. And I said, well, you know, he's before he got here, we'd only played maybe like 2 playoff games in school history. Now he's going on, 9 in a row or something. And so he's made this a regular occurrence here for the Yellow Jacket football squad.
9 straight years of the playoff, extends the school record. He owns all the playoff victories, and that'll be number 10 in the Yellow Jacket playoff history. There was playoffs in 1970, 75, 76 in that area, 1988, and then there was a couple in the 90s. And then here comes Coach Dufresne, 24th season.
Again, quarterback, keep it, run. And it looks like he's going to outrun everyone. Sam Sandridge giving chase, trying to catch up, won't do it. Touchdown for the Pirates. 55 yards on the quarterback, up the middle, 42-12.
Yeah, it's the running back, Colin Young, now lined up at quarterback. I guess you could say he's the quarterback, or you can call it Wildcat, but he's just going to take the snap and run straight ahead. And you can see that speed that the Yellow Jackets were trying not to kick to tonight. And we'll see speed just like that next week against Little Rock Mills.
And they will attempt an extra point. First opportunity they had, of course, so I guess the game was already out of hand at that point, but they did not kick. They went for 2. They didn't make it. They will attempt an extra point. Here we go. Snap from the 3. The hold will be at the 10. A little bit of a high snap. They get it down. The kick is up. It's high enough. And it's no good. Maybe wide left. No good. 42-12. 5:33. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Well, Gosnell scores in 2 plays. Colin Young goes 44 yards for the touchdown. The extra point was no good. Clinton leads 42-12 as they'll take over what Jeff Hall about the 40-yard line. Good crowd tonight. You never know when you get to the playoffs. The passes all go away. It's the AAA event from here on. We have no control over it. And now that ticketing is all online, I know a lot of people don't really like to do that, but it's a good turnout tonight for Yellow Jacket fans as it has been all year.
Braden Venable in the ballgame at the quarterback spot to Briar Cullum. He's slung down in the backfield for a loss on the play. A couple of sophomores in the ball game for the Yellow Jackets for this final 5 minutes. The clock running.
It's a big thrill for some of these guys to get into a state playoff game here at home, and the young guys, it's really valuable experience to get on the field in a game like this. Gosnell still got their number 1 defense out there on the field. They've got some seniors playing their final game tonight, and they'll look back, and their final game was in Van Buren County, Arkansas.
Fullback dive. Nowhere to run. Met at the line of scrimmage. Jose Fuentes on the carry. Bring up 3rd down. 4.5 and the running clock. We'll get you some other scores or things on the post-game show before we go off the air here for the final time at Jim Tummelson Field. Not the final game again. Round 2 next week, but we'll be wrapping up the home season here in just in a few minutes. Braden Venable, the sophomore younger brother of Bryston Venable, graduated last year. We called his name a lot in his senior season. Under center, turn, give. I think that's Cullum. They are treating Briar Cullum rudely here in the ball game. They are grabbing a jersey, a shoulder pad, and slinging him down. And 4th down coming up for the Yellow Jackets.
And the regular punt squad comes on for Clinton here.
Down to almost 3.5 minutes remaining. I see Alec Huey and Creed Brown talking on the sideline. Derek Infante's up there, along with Harold McNabb.
Derek's talking to him about blocking. Ooh, don't want to be kicking to these guys.
Here we go. Gets to the right side of the sideline and is going to run out of field, go out of bounds at about the 43. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Maybe Briar Gadberry getting credit for forcing him out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line. Well, they're going to mark it at the 41. Well, they'll take over. Gosnell scored on their last possession of a 44-yard run by Young, who's now the quarterback. Donnerson left the game. Let's see who heads out there now. It's like number 4. No, he's going to. No, 4's going to line up in a wing spot.
Shotgun snap. Going to run it up the middle. Nothing there. Bounces to the left. Back inside, short gain, short of the 50.
That's the third quarterback of the night for Gosnell. That's number 7, Percy Wright. He's a senior, 5'9", 155, plays wide receiver and corner. I guess he's going to get a few snaps here in his final game of his career. Clock at 2 minutes.
Pops out to the left side. First down coming up. And a good night. Good scheme, good execution by the players. Clinton was on top of this one from the get-go.
Yeah, the Yellow Jacket defense was, when the game was still a game, they were dominant tonight. Only 1 first down in the first half for Gosnell.
Shotgun snap, stretching out, using speed, gets to the end, 40-35. Good tackle, chasing him down at about the 35.
Yeah, nice play right there.
And it's Keegan Rose on the tackle.
Keegan, only a sophomore. I think, is that Landon's little brother?
Good speed, I think.
Landon was a good player for us just a few years ago, both in the defense and turned out to be a really good running back in the wing tee.
And Father Jim Rose, he was cooking up getting the barbecue along with the crew at Petty Jean Electric today that fed the team for the pregame meal. Saw Jim there. Staying on his feet, pulling a host of Yellow Jackets inside the 10, inside the 5. Finally stopped. 45 seconds, the clock will not stop.
And the fourth quarterback of the night for Gosnell, Daniel Smith.
Gosnell, they may punch it in one more time. They can use their timeouts for an official timeout to stop the clock. Let's see if they want to get one more touchdown on the board. Going to run to the left side.
Oh,
big hit. Flag after the play. Stops the touchdown. Was that Keegan Rose again?
Laid the wood to Daniel Smith.
Gosnell take a timeout.
Now
16 seconds.
Take a timeout.
Let's watch it here on KHP Sports YouTube channel. Hope you're watching at home or the Facebook page. Here we go. 76 is Keegan Rose. And a boom, stopped him.
Great
solo tackle.
Still not sure what the flag was. The flag still lay on the field. No signal by the official. Gosnell took a timeout, down 42-12.
And we'll see. If you're watching, that's courtesy of Aaron Duhan, our video engineer, and First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Hogs and Heifers, Petty Jean Electric, for the video stream tonight. So glad you could watch that. And
Aaron had a big week this week. Learned a little bit at school and had 4 trips to Slim Chicken. So a big week for Aaron Duhan. Well, it's in the Student Center. I'd give him a break there. It's so easy to get to now.
That's right. It's not
like Coach Post would. They had it back then. Coach Post would have. Coach Post said he'd had 7 trips if they'd had that when he was in school at Arkansas Tech. Well, not sure what the flag was, but they moved the ball up, a couple of yards?
It looked like I thought I saw a holding signal. Maybe the defensive holding. Here we go. Shotgun drops the football. Gets loose, still on his feet, but tackled short of the goal line. Gosnell, will they call a timeout?
Oh, come on.
They will call a timeout. They didn't get in. 4 seconds remaining.
Come on, Gosnell. You can't call a
timeout. Well, they do get a timeout.
You can't call a timeout there, down 42-12. But they did. And Jackets will have one more play on defense, see if they can keep them out of the end zone. I got the crowd excited, that's for sure.
I think the folks in the stands are getting on their feet. They're ready to head down to the track and the field and congratulate the kids. The cheerleaders are there. They're ready too. The band is down to the right of us. And it's been a fun but cool night here at Jim Tumlinson Field. We were talking earlier today. I think there's only been one game where we wore a sweatshirt to this year. It's been a fairly warm year. It's been a dry year. Tonight it's cool. It's in the 40s, I'm sure, right now. Might have got down in the low to mid 40s.
I know Mr. Haney before the game told me it might touch the upper 30s tonight. So, and Mr. Haney is a former coach and a great gardener out here, so he knows the weather. Here we go again. One more play. They put 5 extra seconds on the clock. There's 7 seconds now.
Here we go. Snap the football. We're going to throw it up. Jump ball in the end zone. It's loose. It's incomplete. The clock will run out under the sportsmanship rule, and I believe the game is over. Clinton 42, Gosnell 12. First round playoffs here from Jim Tomlinson Field. The Yellow Jackets move on to round 2 next week at Mills University in Little Rock. 42-12, your final score here. Let's take our final break. When we return, we'll wrap it up, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSBank.com. Member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Elevate Physical Therapy. Freeman Roofing.
We're back. As the team circling up one more time here at Jim Tomlinson Field. And jumping Jackets cheer off, and then look to meet up with the folks and family around the field. Gosnell gathers up for the final time here in their football season. The Yellow Jackets know they're going to move on to next week. Well, Coach Matthew Post is in, and some final numbers from the victory tonight.
Well, it was a good night here. We ran 48 times. I did miss the first series of the second half. I was at concession stand, and I missed the first series, but I didn't miss much. We ran the ball 48 times for 291 yards. We passed it 4 out of 6 for 56 yards. Gosnell, I'm going to tell you the first half stats here. They got some yards in the second half, but back to that first half, they only had 19 yards of offense. So, that's really impressive if you're doing a playoff game. Rushing the ball for us tonight, Zach Gonzalez led the way with 16 carries for 116 yards. Roland Jones had 11 carries for 109 yards for 2 TDs. I know we're getting used to seeing that, having 2 to 3 running backs over 100 yards in a game. McNabb ran the ball 7 times for 42 yards and a TD. Grayson Littell had 5 carries for 29 yards. And Nathan Hutto had 3 carries for 6 yards. Dufresne was 4 for 6 tonight for 56 yards and a TD. Sam had 1 catch for 28 yards and a touchdown. Ryland had 2 catches for 21, and Colton Warren had a catch for 7. Derek Infante was perfect on PATs tonight. And Zach Hunt Gonzalez had 5 tackles. Gadberry had 4 tackles. Eli Henson had 3 tackles. And Keegan Rose came in the game in the second half and had 3 tackles. So overall, it was a really good, you have success with that in a playoff game. It's a really good night. But the other good news is we got out of this game healthy tonight, and, we're ready to go play Mills next week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That, not sure we expected we'd get off to such a fast and dominating start, but they did, and took care of business here early in this one. And I think just every, whether it was execution, whether it was scheme, whatever it was there in the first half, just did everything right, offensively, defensively, and really kind of took the wind probably out of Gosnell early there in that one. So, yeah.
Yeah, we were well prepared, and they made a long drive across the state over here, and I'm really excited about next week. Mills is going to throw the ball a lot, but it's a lot of cold weather coming in on Wednesday of next week, and the high is supposed to be like in the low 50s next Friday, which I think, that's the advantage of a running football team. Next week we can get the game close in the fourth quarter. Mills hasn't really played a close game all year. You get them in a dogfight in the fourth quarter on a cold night, I think anything can happen down there.
Right. We'll look forward to it. We'll have that one for you. It'll be the one night off from basketball next week. You already told us earlier in the broadcast, First Service Bank Tournament is going to be going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday night of next week in the arena. Folks have been waiting for basketball. Get your feel next week. Well, it'll be good, and you'll see some good basketball, especially on the girls' side like we talked about. A lot of good teams coming in, good competition, and maybe the boys as well. We'll catch up with Judson Smith maybe through next week as things go on, but we'll look. We won't be broadcasting those next week. Got to be a home tournament. Come on out in person and watch those. And enjoy time in the arena there, and have a good time with that. And we'll catch up with a little broadcasting maybe the week after before we get to Thanksgiving and see there. But we'll look forward to that, and then we'll gather back together hopefully with Coach Post next Friday night in Little Rock.
No, I'll be there, ready to rock.
Well, thanks, Coach. And on this cool Friday night, as folks are down on the field, I think Mike Holly may have slipped down to the field, maybe pick up a post-game interview. We've kind of done that in a few weeks with that, but I think I just saw him talk to Coach Jordan Benson down on the field. We'll see if he's got another one or two down there. Alec Huey was there. Maybe he talked to Alex. Certainly it's good to see Alec play a full game tonight. Missed did he completely miss 3 games or so? I'm trying to remember. He came back last week. Played early in the ball game. Clinton kind of got that one, took care of Ozark early, so he didn't have to finish that ball game. But he played tonight, the length of this one, I think, with the starters, and that's good to see for the All-Stater. Alec Huey, the junior, he's down there with Creed Brown, the junior for the Yellow Jackets. And I'm certainly glad to see that. And for the most part, we think everyone's in pretty good health with the Yellow Jackets. That's certainly good this late in the season. For that, and getting ready. They'll play on the turf next week at Mills and leave the grass field behind here. It was a good year for Jim Tumlinson Field. Field looks good. You can see a little bit of, we've had some rain certainly last week and early in this week. You can see a little bit of brown, a little bit of maybe a little soil there across the middle field up and down. Football team does practice on the field throughout the week. They utilize the game field as well as the practice field, and so, but you can still see some green on it along the sidelines. And I've always enjoyed our grass field here at Jim Tumlinson Field. I know a lot of folks, turf is kind of the thing to have. It's multi-purpose. All of your groups and extracurricular activities can take place on that. You don't have the maintenance and things. So there's certainly a lot of advantage with an artificial surface field. But maybe for some old-timers and guys like me who played on the grass here, I certainly do enjoy looking at the grass field here at Jim Tumlinson Field. And Coach Chris Dufresne and the staff there, they do a good job of keeping it up and maintaining it, mowing it, making sure it's watered, and all kinds of things through the year. So it held up well here in the 75th season of a football here at home. Yeah. Let's take one more break here real quick. When we return, we'll have some interviews for you, and we'll close this one out. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
The stadium is not the time to
Thank
worry
you,
about
Ron.
your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our costs of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
And let's go to the field for some post-game interviews from my colleague.
Yeah, I got Jordan Benson. Trying to find Coach DeFram. I think he may have some family or friends here. Couldn't get a hold of him, but we did get to Coach Benson, and what a defensive performance tonight by the Yellow Jackets. When the game was still a game, Yellow Jacket defense was definitely dominant. Held Gosnell only one first down in the first half. Let's hear what he has to say.
Here we go.
Hey, Mike Hawley on the field here after the Yellow Jackets defeat Gosnell in the first round of the Class 4A state playoffs. Tonight I got defensive coordinator Jordan Benson, and the defense was great tonight. Gosnell only one first down in the first half.
Yeah, it was a great effort. Gosnell's a good team. If you look at them, they put up 20, 30 points on Southside, who's supposed to be ranked really high and things like that. They have a great quarterback who, runs it, and I was expecting their quarterback to run it a little bit and get some yardage, but we shut him down. And then number 5 is a great receiver, double-teamed him all night, and I don't know if he had many catches, but he didn't do much. So I told him at the beginning of the week, shut those two things down and we'll have a great night, and we had a great night. So.
Yeah, including the running back Colin Young, number 10. He shut him down too.
Yeah, and that's something that we hadn't seen much on film. In fact, they didn't do spread at all. They did all empty, never had a back. So we had to make a couple adjustments there with that. They hit us a few times, but I think when we adjusted, we shut them down again. So I was proud of making that adjustment on the fly.
I was really impressed, I thought, with your rush discipline and lane integrity. Didn't overrush or not, and just kept the quarterback just kind of going sideways all the time.
Preached it all week to those defensive ends, and they have done an excellent job all year long. But yeah, they did a great job of keeping their outside contained. I think maybe once or twice he got outside of it, but then we had our other linebacker filling and, forcing him to go backwards and then make a throw off his back foot. And it was a great effort. Great job.
Kind of a younger quarterback. Seemed like you did a good job getting him physical stress or pressure, but you also, I think, put some mental stress and pressure on him by the way you moved your defense around.
Yeah, I don't think they could figure out what we were doing. And, I was stressed all week because we had different rules. They come out in this and we do this. And so I don't think they ever really knew what we were in. So mentally we definitely put a toll on them too.
Probably a good game to play tonight against these type of athletes and that type of running quarterback, which we'll see this week against Little Rock Mills.
Yeah, great tune-up for that game, and I expect us to have another great effort next week.
All right, let's have a great week of practice. That's defensive coordinator Jordan Benson. Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
It makes me think on these coaches, folks, you may not realize kind of behind the scenes at the high school level. I happened to stop by last Sunday afternoon and just poked my head in the door.
said hey, and went on. So they don't just go out during the week and say, hey, let's work on our offense, let's work on our defense. They're gonna enjoy tonight, and then I know Coach Benson said a few weeks ago, he said, I'm going to be watching video all weekend. On Sunday afternoons, the coaching staff, all 5 of them, they gather together, they lock the door, they get in the coach's office, they've watched video of the upcoming opponent. This week it'll be Mills, and they're matter of fact, today, just about this game, Gosnell, Coach Benson said, we watched 5 games of Gosnell to get ready to understand what their offense and defense wants to do. They're going to do that all weekend. They're going to get together on Sunday afternoon as coaches, and they're going to say, this is what kind of defense we got to run to defeat their offense. This is what offense we got to do to try to take advantage and win over their defense. And so they're going to get to work on Saturday and Sunday and get that scheme into place. And that's why you hear Jordan Benson talking about, the success they had and some of the things they were able to do. They put in a lot of work planning for what they thought Gosnell would do, and they achieved it. Not execution, players did well, scheme was good, and that's kind of what they do in getting ready for these games from week to week.
And I think we're so fortunate, too, that we don't have a lot of coaching turnover here. Coach Dufresne's been here 24 years. Coach Benson, Coach Wilson, and Coach Hudson have been here, 10-plus. And now Coach Pierman joins them. But there's a lot of they've worked together so long together. They work together seamlessly. And then also now with technology, it's just amazing. In the old days, you would film a game and you'd have to meet somebody the next day with it and hand it to them. Or
on a VHS cassette.
Yeah, if it's far away, you'd have to put it on a bus, and then somebody would pick it up on the other end. There were no clips or anything like that. Now with Huddle, it may already be up now in the Huddle system, and we can look at every game that Little Rock Mills played so far this year, and they can look at every game that we played, and you can clip it up to first down, second down, third down, whatever you want to look at. So it's definitely football. The technology has come a long ways, but still it's those guys on the sidelines that make the decisions, and we're really fortunate to have experienced coaches and consistency here at Clinton. And the Yellow Jackets win tonight, the 10th playoff victory in school history tonight here, and comes at Jim Thomason Field on its 75th anniversary. The Yellow Jackets jumped out to a 14-0 lead on the first 2 possessions of the ball game. To kind of really set the tone early. Rylan Jones with a touchdown just 42 seconds into the ball game. 3-play drive. Jackets went 67 yards, led 7-0. Derek Infante, what a night. He was perfect on his extra points. He was perfect on his kickoffs. He even had an onside kick recovery. So Derek Infante had a great game tonight for the sophomore kicker. Harold McNabb scored the second touchdown on a 4-yard run. It was 14-0 into the first quarter. Rolling into the second quarter, Joshua Fultz pounces on a bad snap on a punt, dives into the end zone, scores a touchdown. The senior scores here in his final game at Jim Thomason Field. The Jackets led 21-0 with 8:47 to go in the second quarter. Rylan Jones would score on a 41-yard touchdown run, his second touchdown of the night, with 1:27 left in the half, and it was 28-0. And then on 4th down, after a great kick by Derek Infante that was recovered by the Yellow Jackets at the Gosnell 45-yard line, he hooked up with Sam Standridge on 4th and 10 for a touchdown pass, and the Jackets got into halftime with a 35-0 lead, and that's why the clock ran the entire second half. Gosnell got on the board in the third quarter with 22 seconds left on a Colin Young 1-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was no good. It was 35-6. Yellow Jackets came back on a 50-yard drive, capped off with a Nathan Hutto 1-yard touchdown plunge. The extra point good. It was 42-6 at that point. Colin Young scored again, this time on a 44-yard touchdown run with 5:33 left. The point after again, no good. Clinton led 42-12, and that would be the final score tonight. Yellow Jackets now 9-2 on the season. Boy, 10 wins would be great to get, and it'll have to come next week on the road at Little Rock Mills. But the Jackets are now 9-2. Gosnell ends their season now 5-6. And I really didn't mention, Gosnell was originally ranked in the first poll of the year by Hootens. They were ranked number 19 in the poll, and they did not fall out of the poll until after week number 3. So they were highly regarded early in the year. But their season ends here tonight in Van Buren County, 42-12. Yellow Jackets, that was playoff win number 10. They're now 10-21 all time. This is the 22nd playoff appearance for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets are now 8-4 in playoff games played at Jim Tumleson Field, and it's the first playoff win for the Jackets since November 15th, 2019, a 42-14 win over Smackover. And so, good night for the Yellow Jackets. They set the tone early, took the lead early, and were never headed in this one, and they win 42-12. And I'm looking at the scoreboard before we get off here. Heber just took the lead over Blytheville. That's in the fourth quarter. It's Heber 22 and Blytheville 20. Heber just scored on a long pass, got them down to about the 2-yard line, and they punched it in. So this game over quick, 2 hours? This is a lot of games around the state still underway.
Yeah, you might check. You can go to Fearless Friday, check their scoreboard. You can go to the First Security Bank scoreboard. That comes part of Hooten's there. And then you can probably check some scores tonight on your Little Rock broadcast around TV. How about our First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game tonight, courtesy of First Arkansas Bank and Trust and the Northside Shopping Center, longtime sponsor here, or player of the game. Also the live stream coming out, so stop in, tell them you enjoy watching, not only listening to the broadcast here on KHPQ, see what they can do for you, banking products and services. That's First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Boy, you talk about Joshua Fultz tonight on that block, or that muffed punt, fumble, touchdown that he had. Sam Standridge had a big touchdown catch in the end zone. Harold McNabb had a touchdown in the ball game. Bro Dufresne had a very efficient night. Offense, defense, players did well. Numbers, my numbers might be different from Coach Matthew Post. He talked about earlier. I was trying to track a little bit tonight, so surely I can't be right. I had 2 running backs, both with 119 yards in the ball game. I don't know if I got that right or not, but I had Zach Hunt Gonzalez and Rylan Jones with 119 apiece. But that's kind of how we started this season with our First Arkansas Bank of the first players of the game were Rylan Jones and Zach Hunt Gonzalez, and it was good to see Rylan look to be injury-free tonight, and, when they just put the game away. Everyone executed it perfectly, offensive, defense. I'd even throw in an honorable mention for coach of the game to Jordan Benson tonight on how that defense stopped the Gosnell Pirates in that 35-0 lead in the first half. And good, to see that rushing game. And Zach and Rylan, they just came out just gashing the first few plays of the ball game. Zach with a 54-yard run. Rylan had a 14-yard touchdown, a 13-yard run. Zach came back with a 16-yard run. Rylan with a 10-yard run. And, boy, when you saw that success early from that rushing game, what those guys were doing, you thought, boy, it's going to be a long night for Gosnell.
Yeah, we were hoping to move the ball on the ground against them, one, of course, the score, but also maybe take time off the clock with their explosive offense. And the Yellow Jackets did just that, as they were able to pretty much run at will, just like they did last week against Ozark. And so your choices for player of the game?
Maybe Zach and Rylan. And you almost can't give it away without giving the offensive line. They've been our First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game this week, so you give credit to those guys. But Zach Hunt Gonzalez and Rylan Jones, our First Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game. And it won't be our last ones, because we'll be on the road next week at Mills University. That's in, South Little Rock, 7 o'clock kickoff for that one. Both audio and video broadcast for next week.
Yeah, I want to thank First Arkansas Bank and Trust for the support of Yellow Jacket Athletics. The home office is downtown in the Cash Saver parking lot, but you can bank anywhere in the state of the world on their First Arkansas Bank and Trust app. And, of course, them, along with Hogs and Heifers and Petty Jean Electric are sponsors for live stream. Petty Jean Electric, First Down, also another sponsor for that. And all of our great sponsors all through the years, a lot of those sponsors. We just keep adding sponsors. And we've had someone this has been for years. I want to thank them. And anytime you see them, you hear them on the radio, you see them out on the street, let them know you're thankful that we're able to bring you Yellow Jacket Athletics. Not every town is like this, and every school. We're really fortunate with Sid King and KHPQ and the Clinton school system to be able to bring you all of these great Yellow Jacket sporting events and the exploits of these great student athletes that we have, both boys and girls. And so next week, as Jeff said, we're on the road at Little Rock Mills. They were the conference champion of Conference 2. That's Heber Springs Conference. And so it'll be a tough one. They are undefeated on the season, and they have an outstanding freshman quarterback. And we'll talk more about him as the week goes on. But the Yellow Jackets have been known to pull an upset or two through the years. 2014, go to Pine Bluff Dollarway. Nobody gave them a chance there. I think Hooten's had them a 17-point underdog that night. And the Yellow Jackets shocked the state as they beat Pine Bluff Dollarway. And see what they can do next week against Little Rock Mills.
Well, that'll do it from Jim Thompson Field for one final time here in 2024. Thanks for being with us. For Sid King getting us set up through the week. For Ron Robertson, our studio engineer tonight. For Aaron Zuhan, our video engineer. Great job tonight, Aaron. For Coach Matthew Post, our statistician. For my colleague, I'm Jeff Hall. You've been listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.